Morning Roast. Featuring
Fillmore's finest, Monte Hill. The pride of the Excelsior, Joe Butcher Boy Shasky. You're listening to 95.7 The Game, the Morning Roast.
And the San Francisco 49ers have won 4 in a row. Are they the best team in the NFC? They're certainly in the conversation with a defense that's second to none in the National Football League. 13-0. San Francisco gets the win.
Is that my boy Kevin Kugler? Him and Mark Sanchez. Remember they used to call him franchise? Mark Sanchez or whatnot? Mark Sanchez, a color guy. Kevin Kugler on the call. Man.
Sanchez is garbage.
He's hit or miss for me. He's hit or miss for me. Sometimes I love him. Sometimes I really, really like him. Sometimes it's just like, Sanchez, how high are you? I mean, you are back in California. You went to Mission Viejo High School. I mean, come on. Anyway, Niners get the win 13-0. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Hey, Spadoni, thanks to the Raider Nation. Thank you, Raider Nation. Thank you to my guy, Josh Jacobs. You better tell Benny not to throw that jersey away quite yet, Spadone, because Josh Jacobs gave the Niners a big-time bone, helping them out up there in Lumen Field. Niners all alone in first place in the NFC West. And you know what? It's good to be back. First of all, good morning to everybody out there. All the graveyard shift workers, all the teachers, students, cops, firefighters, all the kids. I've read so many kids who are fans of the roast.
Attaboy, Trick Daddy.
I love the kids. We all love the kids. They love the roast.
Hate the baby mamas.
Hey, I don't hate the baby mamas. Love the baby mamas. Love the baby daddies.
T-double?
Love them all. Love them all. Damn it. Happy holidays, everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What about you, Shasky?
Oh, it was
Did you have
great.
a great Thanksgiving?
It was absolutely outstanding, and watched a ton of football. And like the rest of America, one of the highest-rated football games of all time, the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, gosh.
Isn't that incredible?
That is incredible. Cowboys, Giants. And the Giants were, and this is where I want to go to start the show. And Lubman, hey, it's good to have Lubman back.
Yeah.
Lubman's back in the building.
He's still on Judge Watch. As am I. I've been refreshing all my news because I'm not on Twitter. And so all of the stuff that I'm trying to refresh, do we have any Aaron Judge news? If anything breaks, I need to know.
So you know what's disappointing?
What's that?
This Judge wasn't at Chase Center for one of those Warriors games last week.
Well, he's going to wait until he signs.
Why not just go before? How is he not sitting courtside?
He doesn't want to hear it from
up
everyone.
Stephen Curry.
Well,
dapping up Klay Thompson.
Steph Curry was a part of it.
Sitting next to Joe Lacob.
I know.
How is he not at Chase Center?
Are you, because we're going to get into the Niners. I'm really excited about the Niners right now.
I'm really excited.
But like on the Aaron Judge thing, are you like me? Are you waiting for the ball to drop here?
I've stopped waiting.
Really?
I'm just waiting to see what happens. I'm not going to refresh my timeline every single second. I'm not going to figure out
I'm just waiting for the update.
I just want to see the signing.
Yeah.
I just want to see it. 7 years, $300 million, 8 years, $500 million. I don't know. But he wasn't at Chase Center. It disappointed me.
I can hear you there. But hey, Warriors look great, huh?
Hey, how about those
They're
Warriors?
looking really good.
11-10 now. Operation 500 last week. They advanced. They were 3-1 last week. That's all I wanted. 3-1, get to 500. You beat up on the Jazz. You need to go to Minnesota. Minnesota is unserious. The Rudy Gobert trade. What were they thinking?
I will take Vanderbilt right now. That was something I was thinking about watching Friday night's game. And in that, look, people might see this as sacrilegious or whatever, giving up on one of you. If you told me, Joe, you had to sacrifice either Wiseman or Moody to go get yourself someone like Vanderbilt who can contribute now, I might do that.
Yeah, no doubt. I
think he can help. And so that was going back to the Gobert trade.
Right.
Because I thought it was a bad trade.
It was an awful trade. And Minnesota's an awful team. Anthony Edwards now playing hard. Klay Thompson's back.
Did you see him in the corner?
Back. I did see him in the corner. Just over and over and over. It's like, what are you guys doing? I can't even. First 3 buckets for the Warriors yesterday. All Ducks.
About time. How about that Draymond corner 3? He did that now in 2 straight games.
I know. How about that? Draymond Green's playing
He's
some
shooting almost 50% from 3.
You
know that?
He's playing some unbelievable
basketball. I think it's something like 12 for 26 or something.
He's playing
something close to that.
He's playing some unbelievable basketball. Kuminga's now in the rotation.
I know.
And Kuminga's starting to carve out a role for himself. JaMychal Green at the small ball 5. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Hopefully everybody ate a lot of turkey. But we're talking football here. You brought up the Cowboys and Giants. And this is why I will not thumb my nose at a 13-0 win yesterday.
What's that?
Yesterday, this whole weekend of the NFL was trap weekend. It was a trap weekend for a lot of teams.
It's called survive and move on.
Survive and move on. Washington holding off for dear life against the Falcons.
Yes.
Falcons got first and goal inside their 5-yard line. They come up with an interception. Whew, you breathe easy.
Yeah.
You advance to 7-5. Dallas was losing at the half to the New York Giants 13-7. Minnesota fighting life and death with the Patriots, just trying to find a way to win the game. What about the Buffalo Bills? Detroit gave them everything they could possibly handle.
For Detroit
I was
so
too.
hard.
Dan Campbell and the company, Jared Goff.
Those all grays are so sweet.
They were sick. But Buffalo just finding a way to get a damn win. Tennessee Titans played a Cincinnati team that was banged up. No Joe Mixon, no Jamar Chase. What happened? Cincinnati upsets them in Nashville, Tennessee. You can't get slept on. How about Baltimore going to Jacksonville? I go down the league. It was a trap weekend in the NFL, and the Niners survived the trap.
On a short week, coming from Mexico. And so to me, one of the things that I'm looking at, and huge win. To me, it was a huge win because not only does Seattle lose and you gain number 1 spot in the division.
They fell for the trap against the Raiders at home, coming off a bye.
A horrible loss for them. It gives you a little cushion here. And then this is where I'm going at with this, and follow me along this path. Everybody's losing their minds on Jimmy Garoppolo. I thought he did what he needed to do. It wasn't pretty. Those are the kind of wins, gritty, tough kind of wins that you have to have on the schedule at certain spots.
Good teams find a way.
Exactly. His health is the number 1 concern. I want to see what's going on with the knee today because the way it got wrapped up, the way he was walking around on the field, the camera didn't show over, but it looked to me like he was limping at times on the field. I'm very worried about the knee. And I was saying this to Joe Spadoni. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but if they have to sit Jimmy this weekend and you sacrifice a game against the Miami, it's not the worst thing in the world. Beating the Saints, an NFC opponent, is more beneficial. Getting ready for Tampa Bay and Seattle is more beneficial than worrying about this AFC matchup, which is sexy on paper, but it doesn't mean anything. Jimmy Garoppolo took too many hits yesterday, and I'm happy they won the game. Right. I don't care what it looked like. Nick Bosa's got a Defensive Player of the Year candidacy going right now. D'Amico Ryans is putting together an all-time season as a defensive coordinator with a bunch of no-namers outside of Fred Warner, Hufanga, and Bosa. I mean, win and move on. It was a nice win.
It was a very nice win. You're all alone in first place. It's 7-4. Seattle loses. They're 6-5. That showdown a few weeks from now on Thursday Night Football is going to be huge.
It's everything. No, to me, that's everything.
That's a big game.
Oh, these other two games, not to diminish them, they're meaningful.
You want to win
but that
Tampa
game,
Bay.
winning the division is the most important thing right now.
You don't want to lose 2 straight games.
No.
You don't want to do that. Do you want to lose to Miami? No. I can hear you on sitting Jimmy. I can hear that.
Well, I just hope his knee's okay. I'm getting ahead of myself.
If the knee wasn't right, he would have been pulled. He also is playing for a lot of money.
The
right?
adrenaline is flowing.
He's trying to show some toughness. I saw him jogging up and down the sideline.
He took too many hits.
It didn't look good. It didn't look good yesterday.
Got to step up.
The O-line was they were getting suffocated. Niners couldn't run the ball. They couldn't do much out there. You just had to find a way to win the game against a tough Saints team.
28 passes in the first half.
I know.
I was surprised. Now I think it got a little diluted because they got the ball back at the end of 2 minute. They were able to throw the ball. He kept finding Jennings and kept looking for Jennings. I thought had a really nice game. But I liked that Jimmy Garoppolo was opening up because the run game wasn't there. And then Elijah Mitchell hurts his knee. That's not good.
Well, like the Arizona game in Mexico City, the Niners threw the ball 21 times in the first half. Suppose you got to throw the ball to loosen up loosen up the box and loosen up the defense, and then you get the run in the second half. Well, the Niners couldn't do either. You know what I'm saying? The Saints were all over that run game. They watched the film against Arizona. They said, damn, Elijah Mitchell, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, these guys were running the ball down their throats. So they had an effort. They had a concerted effort to shut down the run, and they did that yesterday.
I thought they did a good job taking away Christian McCaffrey on the underneath stuff, too.
And they played against Christian McCaffrey over and over,
That's
twice a year for the last 4 or 5 years. So they know what time it is with Christian McCaffrey. They know his weaknesses. They know his strengths. They've had a lot of practice time, a lot of reps against Christian McCaffrey. So 13-0. The Jimmy thing. The Jimmy injury, when he got hurt at first, I was like, oh, God.
So you were at the game?
Yeah, I was at the game. I took Mama. Mama was at the game. Mama Tyndall. She was loving it. She was having a vibe. It was a vibe for her out there at Levi Stadium, but it was a lot of flags. And then the Jimmy injury, you see the replay on the scoreboard, you're like, oh,
right?
That's not good.
Was he limping right away?
Oh, limping right away. And I don't think there was if I'm not mistaken, there was no flag.
He got up from what the replay showed. They only showed it one time. He got up and he was like yelling at the official.
Barking at the official.
Yeah, because he's like, why didn't I get that call? And I agree with him on that one. Now, I don't even know what a roughing the passer is anymore. But when I saw his leg get wrapped up like that, I was like, oh, no.
I mean, the great quarterbacks get that call. Great quarterbacks get their call. So, like, I'm watching them limp around, yell at the referee, and I'm like, damn, they didn't even throw a flag in a game that felt like there was numerous flags. I don't even know the flag totals yet. But, like, it was a flag fest every other play, it felt like.
Well, he got one. He got one on a couple other plays. He got one on obviously the pick that he threw, and then he got, which was
illegal
another
contact.
Yeah, they got the illegal contact, and then he got another roughing the penalty on underneath throw on third down, which extended the first down drive because they threw short of the sticks to Jennings or whatever, and he got that. He got crunched way too many times. This was the first time in about a month where I felt like the offensive line got suffocated, and Jimmy didn't have time to throw. So I know the performance of Jimmy, people are going to nitpick. I thought Jimmy was super tough, and he hung in there, and I thought the O-line's got to step up.
They do have to step up, especially over the next 2 weeks, because the Dolphins' defense is flying around.
Yes.
They're hitting people. They make the addition for Bradley Chubb to shore up their defense. They have great secondary players. They're going to be flying around, and we know about their offense. Tampa Bay, physical in the box, physical defense. Although they lost yesterday to Cleveland, they're going to become ready to hit. You just can't run the ball down their throats. So the health of Jimmy, and I hear you on sitting Jimmy because I understand the logistics of this whole situation.
Just if it's really severe.
If it is severe. Now, if it's severe, we're talking more than 1 week. We're talking a couple weeks because a knee sprain just doesn't go away. However, he was able to tough it out. Let's see how he moves during the week. Let's see if it stiffens up. Elijah Mitchell, that may be the bigger concern for me right now because it sprays his MCL. He's out for a couple weeks now, and it's another knee. It's not the same knee he had the MCL sprayed on earlier this season. I mean, my God, Jordan Mason.
And not just him, CMC was hurt too.
CMC was hurt for a little bit. He was banged up.
He hurt underneath his knee, his left knee or whatever it was. He had like that rubber band thing that Clay's got, but it would look a little thicker. And he kept working it, and they were like, oh, Jordan Mason's getting in there. And then out of nowhere on a third down, he comes in pass protection. And I'm saying, well, is he hurt? Was that a decoy? What's going on here? I just look. It's a big win for them, and that's why I think it's given them a little cushion. If there are some injuries that they have to nurse, we'll figure it out as time goes on. But I thought it was a must-have it kind of a game.
And I know everybody is, going crazy over Jeff Wilson Jr. and trading him for a fifth-round pick.
I'm not losing my mind.
But you know what? Players around the league see what happened there in that situation. Jeff Wilson Jr. asked for a trade. The Niners did him a solid. They say, you know what? You've been a good 49er. We'll trade you. Let's call Miami. Let's make the move happen. I think that you earn a lot of equity with a type of move like that.
They have already invested multiple players, a pick, one of them being Davis Price, and they have Jordan Mason, who they've kept on the roster all year. They've got other running backs. This thing that Jeff Wilson Jr. is irreplaceable as your third back is kind of, I think, to me, it's a false anger. I'm fine with the 49ers decision.
I get some, I don't get the anger. Well, I do get the anger, and I get the concern over Jeff Wilson Jr. because, as I just mentioned, Elijah Mitchell could be out for weeks. Is Jordan Mason ready to run the ball against defenses like Seattle, Tampa, Miami? Is Ty Davis Price ready to roll? And by giving Jeff Wilson Jr. to the Miami Dolphins, now the Dolphins come in. Mostert didn't play yesterday.
No.
He was out.
He had a big 0.
Yeah. He may be out next week.
Yeah.
After talking all that talk, we'll get to that later in the week. He was talking a lot, and he went out and tweeted yesterday saying, I was not throwing shade.
The quotes are the quotes.
The quotes are the quotes, dude. You know what time it is. Now you're going to talk to the writer. You know what you were saying.
Yeah.
You know exactly what you were doing because you held out. You held out a cat. We don't forget, Mostert. But he may not play next week, so, damn, you're like, all right, if you didn't trade Jeff Wilson Jr., Miami would have no running back. Maybe they're rolling with Chase Edmonds again, and we all know Chase Edmonds from his Arizona days. So it's an unfortunate situation. You can't predict injuries. Elijah Mitchell is running the ball hard. That's the one thing that could derail this entire season. Is the injuries.
Yeah, I thought he looked great, quite honestly. As a change of pace with Christian McCaffrey, I thought he was an absolutely perfect fit. And they had a couple of big Debo runs that were called back because of holds. One, where Debo was lined up as the single back, then went off to the right, and it was like, boom, big hold. That was like a makeup call. It was like a 25-yard gain.
So it was 13 penalties that was enforced yesterday. And it felt like there was about 30 penalties that was enforced.
There was at least 3 offsetting penalties.
3 offsetting penalties. It was a flag every other play. But you know what? one thing you can't knock is the 49ers defense.
No.
You can't knock this defense. And it was very physical. I thought the Bosa late hit was a crap call on Taysom Hill on the 4th down, although they did get called for holding. It's a bang-bang play. He's a runner. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know about
even
that.
Even the Diamonor Lenore pass interference on the one deep down the sidelines, which was offset. I thought he played pretty good defense.
I thought it was solid defense.
But then again, I thought it was a catch for Olave.
In the first half.
Yes, I thought that was a catch.
I was shocked that was overturned.
Right.
Shocked. Like, hey, Olave's a nice player, but it's all about this defense this morning. This defense is playing at a level, like, I heard you talking to Spinotti whether or not it's the best defense.
I don't even know.
I'm not going to go there yet. But this defense plays well on all 3 levels. They communicate. They hit. Alvin Kamara pulled a Dalvin Cook in 2019 in the divisional round where I'm done with this game. He fumbled on the first possession. He wasn't the same since.
No, and then got papped right there at the 2-yard line. Ball goes flying in the air.
He was getting hit like a rag doll.
I've never seen a ball do that there at that spot.
He got hit by Fred Warner after catching one of those passes.
Oh, yeah.
It was a helmet shot.
Yes.
And even my mom said, oh, boy, damn, that's a hit.
Fred Warner had a great game.
Fred Warner's having a great season.
I agree with that.
Drake Greenlaw. After week 1 against Chicago, Drake Greenlaw's flying around popping people.
He's had some reckless moments.
That's
but
okay,
all in all, I think he's a fringe Pro Bowl player type this year.
You know what? I like a reckless linebacker at times.
Well, you can have one guy be reckless on a deep. Like Deshaun Golston. Everybody immortalizes Deshaun Golston now. He was a weekly late hit flag
all day.
All the time. But you know what it did? It struck the fear of God in the other team.
Yep. So, and I know Chase Edmonds is on Denver. Maybe the Miami Dolphins will trade Chase Edmonds to the Denver Broncos if they don't get Jeff Wilson Jr. or whatnot. That's all I was saying for a wait. Want to just clarify that. We know he's in Denver losing games left and right.
Yeah. He didn't fit
Parcells yelling at Russell Wilson. It's a joke out there. But no, Drake Greenlaw. I love a reckless linebacker because those are tone setters.
Yeah, I agree.
Guys are thinking twice about running slants where Drake Greenlaw is.
And seeing Gibson, I can't believe I'm saying this because Jimmy Ward looked like he was exclusively playing in the slot. Is Gibson playing pretty good safety right now? I mean,
he's playing well.
For a guy that I had zero expectations on, it feels like I'm barely calling his name week to week.
He's playing well because Hufanga's cleaning a lot of things up.
Hufanga's
playing at an all-pro level. Bosa's playing at an all-pro level. Fred Warner's playing at an all-pro level. Drake Greenlaw's flying around hitting people. You don't miss Eric Armstead and Javon Kinlaw right now. This defense is humming. 4 straight second-half shutouts.
Yeah.
Nobody scored against the Niners in 6 quarters. I mean, it's pretty damn impressive. Last time the Saints were shut out was what? By the Niners in 2002? It's been 20 years.
It's hard to shut a team out in the modern NFL.
It's hard.
It's really hard. I mean, it just is. They missed a field goal, obviously. They had opportunities. I go back to this defense, and I keep saying to myself, no Armstead, and you can't just gloss over that. I mean, Armstead's one of their highest paid players on the team. All right? No Javon Kinlaw heading into this season. Nope. Didn't we think that Javon Kinlaw will be a massive part of this defense?
Absolutely. He hasn't.
Jimmy Ward hasn't really played the position we thought he was the best at really all year.
Hasn't been on the field, really.
Okay. They lose Emmanuel Mosley for the year. Have they really picked on the opposite corner of Charvarius Ward?
Not really.
Which is surprising.
Not really.
I think that's a testament to the guy stepping up. Diamonor Lenore's done a pretty good job.
Play some good football.
Charvarius Ward signing looks like a fantastic signing right now. Like, he looks really good, okay? Nick Bosa, Depoy, I mean, I think he's in the mix.
They'll get tested next week. They'll get tested next week.
No doubt. I mean, you're talking about the most prolific 2 wide receivers in the league. They're both going to go for like 1,500 yards.
Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good test.
But can Tua withstand the pressure that is coming from that front 4? They haven't seen a front 4 like this.
Well, nor have they seen linebackers like this.
And Armstead, I believe, Taron Armstead for the Miami Dolphins left tackle has a pec injury.
Didn't know that.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, didn't know that.
There could be a situation there with the Miami Dolphins. 888-957-9570.
It's a huge win, though.
It's a huge win. You're in first place, 49er fans. You're in first place. How do you feel? Jimmy Garoppolo, I apologize. Will you accept it? 7-4. Did you see the stat they threw up during the game?
I saw it. 40-19. Well, now it's 41-19.
41-19.
Yeah, better than Steve Young to start off his career.
Boy, it was like
I know that they have to do that, and it's catnip for the internet.
It was Armageddon on the timeline yesterday.
Why? I wasn't on the timeline.
Was scrolling.
What did it say?
It's just, the usual. The usual.
So both ends of the spectrum. He's the greatest who ever lived.
No gray area.
Yeah.
No gray area. Not good enough to win. This won't do it in the playoffs.
There is a reporter who's ready to literally put a carpet down on every step that he walks.
Oh, my gosh.
Who needs to legitimately figure out that if you're in journalism, you have to be a journalist. All right? Or if you're going to do propaganda and write an autobiography on someone, then just do that. Dear God, David Lombardi.
Golden State Lumber, serving the Bay Area for 3 generations. When you succeed, we succeed. Visit GoldenStateLumber.com. What is coming up on the game sponsored by Fremont Bank? Full service banking, no compromises. Your phone calls 888-957-9570. Victory Monday. What stood out to you? Is that a good enough win for you? Are you satisfied? I want to hear from you on the roast here on a Monday morning.
Attention passengers, this is your pilot speaking. Looks like we're gonna have to land immediately. And hurry to the Xfinity Black Friday sale. Folks, we've got clear skies and lots of binge watching ahead. Stream your heart out when you get the ultimate streamer setup. We'll be cruising in so new Xfinity customers can get 400 megabit internet with unlimited data and X-Fi Complete for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract. And a free 4K streaming box included. Plus, for a limited time, get HBO Max included for 1 year. So, sit back and relax with internet made for streaming and access to classic favorites. Flight attendants, prepare for binge watching.
Drop everything and get to the Xfinity Black Friday sale, now through December 5th. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Ad-supported plan of HBO Max. After promo, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
At 7-Eleven, our coffee is fresh or it's free. We don't compromise on our premium beans, and neither should you. Because drinking fresh coffee is non-negotiable. Offer ends 12/31/22. Participating stores. Refund must be at store of purchase. See 7eleven.com for terms.
Alice at 97.3 is celebrating the return of Alice in Winterland. Friday, December 2nd at the SAP Center in San Jose. Starring John Mayer. One Republic.
See you at Alice in Winterland.
Kelsey Ballerini.
Matt Nathanson.
And Lizzie McAlpine. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Everything Winterland at RadioAlice.com.
Have you considered walking through another door? I don't mean to pursue another opportunity, but upgrading a door in your home. Now, if you are in fact looking for another opportunity, Golden State Window and Door can provide you with plenty. You can create renewed function and design for use indoors and out. You'll find modern options like Marvin's Elevate In-Swing French Door, Barn Doors by Trustyle, or Anderson Big Doors that welcome in natural light. Golden State Window and Door features a variety of materials, sizes, and glass options. You can get inspired by the many possibilities when you visit GoldenStateLumber.com. Click on Virtual Tours, and you'll discover beautifully planned displays of doors and windows of all kinds that will spark your imagination. Then, talk with our builder or designer to see what might be a good fit for your home. Serving the Bay Area for 3 generations. Golden State. When you succeed, we succeed.
This holiday season, tee it up at the Golf Mart for the hottest gifts from TaylorMade and Bushnell. Featuring the TaylorMade Stealth Carbon Woods with 60 layers of carbon for faster ball speeds. And while you're there, grab a dozen TP5 golf balls. And from Bushnell, save up to $75 on the Tour V5 and Tour V5 Shift rangefinders. There's also gift cards for those favorite golfers on your list. Don't miss these holiday gifts and more happening now at the Golf Mart, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
UCSF Sports Medicine Center is dedicated to treating every type of athlete, from kids to adults, amateurs to elite professionals. As one of the best orthopedic programs in the nation, UCSF has programs to optimize an athlete's performance and the latest advancements to treat the most complex sports injuries. With locations throughout the Bay Area, now including Marin, Walnut Creek, and Redwood Shores, it's even easier to make an appointment today. Visit ucsfhealth.org so you can get cleared to play. UCSF Health, redefining possible.
No one knows where this market will go. Things could change tomorrow, next week, or next month. At Merrill, we've been here before, and history shows this is the time to stay focused on your future. Because through every market, the bull will always have your back. Find an advisor in the Bay Area at ml.com/bullish.
Merrill, a Bank of America company. What would you like the power to do? Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor. Member SIPC, a wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America Corp.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket. Why is that? Well, if you ask someone with one of the latest and greatest phones from Cricket, they might tell you it's because of the amazing phones. Like the new iPhone 14 that lets you capture stunning photos in low and bright light. Plus, they'd probably tell you about the fast nationwide 5G included with all plans that lets you stream, text, talk, and more, all at 5G speeds. Yeah, they might mention something like that. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
This is Staples.
So, rumor has it that Staples has everything I need to ship.
Mm-hmm. We have all the shipping supplies and services you need.
Boxes?
Yep.
Mailers?
Yeah, and we have UPS here in store.
Huh. What will Staples think of next?
Right?
No, seriously, I'm asking, what will they think of next?
Staples is your one-stop shipping destination. Now get 50% off shipping boxes, mailers, or tubes when you buy 5 of the same item in-store or online with 1-hour pickup. Staples, the best-kept secret in shipping. Ends 12/31. Exclusions apply. Visit staplesconnect.com/shipping for details.
Joe Shasky, Butcher Boy. It's Mully here, man. Want to wish you a happy 40th birthday. Keep doing your thing, keep roasting, and take care of my main man, Bonte. Shasky, happy birthday. See you soon, my man.
Bro, I did not expect that.
So,
wow.
You know, Shasky wanted to put me on the spot. I'm not a big birthday guy. So we got to return the favor.
Oh, my God.
It's Shasky's 40th birthday here on the roast.
Oh, boy.
So that was the first of many birthdays.
Oh, my God.
Chris Mullen wishing my main man a happy birthday. How's it feel? Yeah.
I thought he was going to yell at me through the broadcast Friday night. Do you know why?
Why?
Him and Festus, talking about trolls with Klay Thompson. I thought it was directed at me. I was sitting in the chair watching all by myself, throwing logs on the fire, and I was like, Doc, are they calling me out right now? What is going on here?
It was very interesting to hear Klay basically like, the trolls got to me.
Yeah.
And he goes, it's the greatest line ever. It should be on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
If you lurk, you will get hurt.
Yeah.
If you lurk, you will get hurt. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. So happy birthday to Joe Shasky the Butcher. His 40th birthday. Go ahead, give him a call.
Oh, boy.
Wish him a happy birthday. Molly, hit him with the drop one more time.
That made my morning.
Joe Shasky, Butcher Boy. It's Mully here, man. Want to wish you a happy 40th birthday. Keep doing your thing, keep roasting, and take care of my main man, Bonte. Shasky, happy birthday. See you soon, my man.
There it is.
That was very sweet. Thank you, Chris Mullen.
The way he says Bonte. It's so sick.
My man Bonte in New York City.
He'll do this thing where he's sitting there, he's like, hey, Bonte, you know them trolls. And I'm thinking, he's talking about me.
No,
he's talking about me. Just say it.
No. You're not a troll. I was thinking of some other folks.
Oh, okay, good. Thank God.
I was thinking of some other
Michelle
folks.
kept going, boy, they're really digging in hard on you without saying
trust
it.
me.
I was like, jeez, boy.
Of course, the Shasky's making it about themselves.
Well,
it wasn't
all I heard was, people suggesting that maybe he come off the bench for a couple minutes.
It wasn't just
and
you.
I was like, damn.
It wasn't just you. It wasn't just you. Now, there are a lot of people who I read it to this weekend. I will say it. I love you, buddy. Man, Shasky apologized to Klay Thompson yet? And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I tried to stop
Apologizing for doing my job?
No.
Assessing in real time what's going on with our teams and trying to find solutions?
No, this is what I think happened. You were with me here, and then you put on that show from 12 to 3, Steiny and Goo.
What do you mean?
It just resonated out to you, man. Because Steiny was talking to DiVincenzo starting for Klay Thompson.
That was Steiny. I don't dismiss it. I come up with solutions.
All right.
You know?
And the solution is keep him in the starting lineup. He's on a heater right now. It's all good.
He is. He absolutely is.
But no, we were not talking about you. There was just trolls in general.
Stay off of my timeline.
And then Monty Poole came in. I was like, damn, the whole crew's coming to empty a clip on me without saying my name.
We would have said Joe Shasky.
Yeah.
We would have said Joe Shasky. And no, Michelle.
There were smiles on that stage. They made it feel like they knew exactly who they were talking to.
No.
And I was there all alone in the front room. I was like, damn.
I've blocked over 30 people in the last 2 weeks on Twitter.
Why don't you just shut the app down then?
No, because I need Twitter. I need it.
For what?
I need to tweet. I need to see what's going on.
For the ego stroke.
Not for hell no.
Yeah.
Twitter does nothing for me. Nothing. Man, I wish I had one follower, if that. But no, I need it just for my job. That's how we find out information. We don't get newspapers anymore. We got the internet. We got digital. We got all that stuff. So I need Twitter. So if you talk crazy to me, I'm just blocking your ass. I'm pulling the Tim Kawakami and I'm blocking you.
Look, you do find a lot of information on Twitter, and you're better at it than I am in terms of sifting through it.
Yeah.
I've eliminated it from my life, and I'm going to be honest.
Feels good, doesn't it?
It really does. I didn't realize the emotional burden it had on me. Not that I'm better than anyone else. Like, I understand some people don't even acknowledge it. I realized it made me more negative, like straight up.
Nah, it's how you control it. Use it in doses.
Well,
and I've been a lot happier now off of it. I took my hiatus was like, all right, don't tweet during the game. Just leave it alone and kind of day to day manage it to like 5 tweets maybe or 3 tweets here. Yeah. That's it.
So you're on a tweet count.
On a tweet count. On a tweet count.
Kapler would love you.
Yeah, he would. He would. By the way, the happy birthday messages will roll along here on the Morning Roast here on a Monday. It's Joe Shasky's 40th birthday. And now we have another special guest on the line to wish Joe a happy birthday. Go ahead, speak up.
Hey, good morning, fellas. This is Pops calling in.
Oh, my goodness.
Papa Shasky,
what's up, Dad?
Happening? Good. How you guys doing? Okay, so look, I got a little story to tell about Joe the day Joe was born.
Oh, great.
Real quick, Papa Shasky, you're so big time. We have your photo up on the Morning Roast on YouTube right now. Your photo is up now as a guest. I gotta say, it's the coolest thing ever.
He's wearing a Giants jersey throwback with the Grateful Dead hat.
It's a great photo.
It's a great photo. Leaning back, telling the people behind him what should happen in a Giants game.
Hey, so the story goes, okay, so Joe was possibly conceived when I got home from the 49ers' first Super Bowl, because if you did the math, 9 months, he was 2 weeks late. It's pretty close, okay? So moving forward, okay, I was a big hoops player, up the Russian River, and Noreen was pregnant with Joe, and I was playing hoops, and I came down to the rebound, and the guy snapped my leg between my knee and my ankle, right? So I ended up breaking my leg, right? So now Noreen's around the house. She's on low sodium diet. She's got the ankh. She's
so many unnecessary details, Dad.
Right. So I've got the broken leg. So fast forward to the day the weekend Joe gets born. It's the weekend that the 49ers are playing coincidentally, they're playing the New Orleans Saints, right? And I think they lost the game 20-17. But I've been in. Noreen was in labor all weekend. I took her in on Friday night. Now it comes to be Sunday morning, right? And I hadn't been home for the whole time. So I said, is she going to have it in the next 2 hours? They said, no, go home, take a shower, get something to eat, come back. Well, I did. I went, took a shower, went home, came out. I got a broken leg. I've got a cast on between my knee and my ankle. Now I come back with my little portable 10-inch Motorola TV, right? Because I know it's the game. So now here I've got the TV in the little room with Noreen. I'm watching the game, over to the left, and I'm holding Noreen's hand with my right. And then, so Noreen had been walking the halls for days. So it got down to where they had taken a little sample of Joe's blood from his head. He was losing oxygen. They were going to do emergency cesarean section, right? So all of a sudden they say, Mr. Shasky, you might want to turn that TV off. And I'm thinking, well, it's the 49ers. I gotta talk about crazy. This is where Joe gets it, right? So I have to turn the TV off. We go into the room, into the cesarean, boom, boom, boom. I'm behind the curtain. All of a sudden, one leg pops up, second leg pops up. They hand him to me, right? He's all kind of bloody. Now I've got a broken leg. They hand it to me. He's 2nd old. Now I've got to walk over electrical and wires to over where they've got to drain the stuff from his mouth and stuff. And then, so he had been going down the canal for almost 2 days.
Where are you going with this story?
So he's got this cone head, right? And I'm thinking,
he still has it, Pops.
Did I smoke too much pot? So come to find out, so it was a great day, November 28th, 1981. It was or 1882. Fantastic day.
Pops, he still has the cone head, number 1. Number 2, a phenomenal story. Number 3, did you get back to the Niners game?
I ended up finding out way later that they lost the game because, I had to go back, clean up the room. Then I found my TV there, and now I'm walking out with the TV, and people are looking at me. What's this guy doing with the portable TV?
Well, your son made 40. You must be really proud of him, of what he's accomplished in his life. He's a great human being. What he does in the community, what he does for the kids. Everybody knows him. You must be a proud father.
Well, Noreen and I are very proud of him. And if somebody was to say to us way back in the day, do you think that he would be this, this successful? And to be honest with you, I would have said yes, because this guy, when we went to a circus one time.
Oh boy! Oh, here we go.
And we come back from the circus, and the guy had this vest on, and he had this thing. So Joe comes back, and he goes up, and he takes his little down jacket, and he pulls the sleeves off the vest, and he comes down with the vest on like he was the lion tamer. It's incredible.
It's unbelievable. Barnum and Bailey Circus?
It might have been.
It was, yeah, I forget it.
A lot of weed. I know, Pops. I know a lot of roasting here.
Hey, before you get out of here, are we getting Aaron Judge?
What's that?
Are we getting Aaron Judge?
We got to get somebody else to sign Aaron Judge. They got to get Trey Turner. They got to get, what's the other guy name starts with C?
Correa? Carlos Correa?
Correa. They got to get somebody else. They just can't get Judge. He's not going to come here. It's going to be, who's they going to have that around him? If they pick up Bellinger, maybe, that might be a little Texas. But
before you go, the penalties yesterday, you texted me 8,000 times.
Oh, the Niners.
Oh my God. It was the worst officiating game I'd ever seen. These guys were doing makeup calls, and it was blatant makeup calls. Are you kidding me? That holding call on Kittle down the middle on that.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God, that was a terrible call. and then the no call on the pass interference rush down the end zone. He slaps him right in the face mask, and they don't call nothing. But they're going to call that little ticky-tack foul in the end zone against Lenore. I mean, it was the makeup calls were horrendous.
You know what though? First place, Pops. First place in the West.
It wasn't a pretty offensive win, but you're just stacking W's right now.
Stack W's, baby. Hey, Pops,
Love
thanks
you,
for
Dad.
calling. Happy birthday to your son, Joe Shasky. I'm
Thanks,
lucky enough
Pops.
to work with him sometimes. 3 days a week, I'm lucky enough to work with him. The other 2 days, who knows? But 40th birthday from... Hey, great story, Papa Shasky.
Hey, guys, thanks for letting me share that little story with you guys.
Absolutely, Pops. Absolutely. Papa Shasky, everybody. Give him a round of applause. But don't he hit that round of applause buzzer? There we go. Papa Shasky. I just want to keep him on because of the photo. Look at the photo.
The photo's incredible.
It's unbelievable.
It really
All right,
is.
this segment was presented.
It really is incredible.
This segment was presented by Go to State Lumber. Serving the Bay Area for 3 generations. When you succeed, we succeed. Visit GoToStateLumber.com. RJ Araya will get you on the other side to talk about the Niners as we
Big
celebrate Shasky's birthday. It's 40th birthday here on the roast, and that's what's coming up in the game. Sponsored by Boxer and Gerson, Northern California's premier workers' compensation law firm, helping injured workers get their lives back for over 40 years.
This week at Staples, save 60% on.
Thanks for your business this year.
Save 60% on.
Happy holidays, Nana.
Save 60% on.
You are cordially invited.
Right now at Staples, you can save 60% on custom printed holiday cards and invitations. So you can say, thanks for a great year, happy holidays, or come on over, all for less. For everything you need printed this holiday, go to Staples, the working and learning store. In-store and online. Ends 12/3. Exclusions and restrictions apply.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
If you own a business, this has been a bumpy ride. From pandemic to inflation, I'm sure you could use a break. If your business has 5 or more employees and survived COVID, you might be eligible to receive a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. The challenge is getting your hands on it. Hi, I'm Howard Mackler, and that's why I founded GetRefunds.com to cut through the red tape and get you the money. The team of tax attorneys we have put together are highly trained in this little-known payroll tax refund program. We do all the work, charge not a dime up front, and simply share a percentage of the cash that we get for you. Businesses of all types can qualify, including those that took PPP, nonprofits, and even those that had increases in sales. We have helped return over $1 billion to businesses, and we can help you too. Just go to getrefunds.com/sports, click on Qualify Me, and answer a few questions. This payroll tax refund is only available for a limited period of time. Don't lose out on up to $26,000 per employee. Go to getrefunds.com/sports. That's getrefunds.com/sports.
Qatar, here we come.
Christian's travel agency has one goal.
Talk to you soon.
The world's biggest soccer tourney.
The hotel is 7 miles from the stadium. Are you serious? Did you email the transportation company?
Now he needs an Arabic interpreter on his roster.
I don't speak it either.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You might get wireless data everywhere, but do you have to use it all the time? If that's not really you, there's TracFone. You can get the same nationwide 5G coverage as big carriers, but you pick a plan that you need for a lot less. Unlimited talk and text plans start at $15 a month, no contract. And now get a Nokia C100 for just $39.99. TracFone, now you're in control. While supplies last, 1 month equals 30 days. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
Hi, I'm Aaron, owner of California Deluxe Windows. Ever notice? When your neighbors get new windows, there is a large black eye of broken stucco, uneven plaster, and even mismatched paint. At California Deluxe Windows, we never leave a ring around the window. Why? Because we are one of the only companies in California who custom crafts every window and door to your home's exact measurements. Almost everyone else on the radio is a distributor. They grab a window from a warehouse, break open your walls, shove it in, and patch things up. At California Deluxe Windows, we take pride in our work. Our installation technique is so precise, we do not break your stucco. Your house could be covered with potato chips, and we wouldn't crack one.
Call now, and for a limited time, you get 30% off your entire order and 24 months of interest-free financing. 800-874-3600. 800-874-3600. That's 800-874-3600. California Deluxe Windows. Windows engineered for life.
Certain terms and conditions apply. CSLB number 774518.
It's pro time because at Lowe's, it's Provember. Save big with inventory you can count on, like Flex products or DeWalt power tools starting at just $99. Plus, Lowe's MVPs members earn up to 3 times bonus points per dollar on select items. Save all Provember long. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. MVPs Pro Rewards Program. Terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty Terms. Subject to change. Prices valid from 10/17/22 to 2/3/23 or until supplies last.
Hi there, I'm your host, Dog, filling in for the human who's normally here and bringing you the smells and sounds of the holidays, courtesy of Beggin' Dog Treats.
We wish you a begging Christmas. We wish you a begging Christmas. Dog rest ye merry Doberman, let begging you acquire. Deck the halls with strips of begging. Arf, 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 arf.
Remember, for bacon-loving dog excitement this holiday,
it's begging!
Shasky versus Zilly here, just sending you some love. Happy 40? 40th birthday? Wow, that's a big deal, man. Happy birthday. Man, I don't know if, I was going to say, good luck with dealing with Bonte every day at work. But yeah, dude, happy birthday. It's a blessing to have another year of life and just sending you so much love, man. Happy birthday, dog.
Thank you, Festus.
Festus coming through in the clutch.
He was like 40? Damn!
40, yeah, he's an old dude. Festus is like 33 with an 8-pack. All his limbs.
Jeez.
No body fat. But we're celebrating Shasky's birthday. We're celebrating the Niners win. We're celebrating the Warriors win. But the Warriors getting their second row win yesterday against the T-Wolves. They dropped 47 on Minnesota. And I watched the game back last night, Shasky, thinking, Minnesota's lucky the Warriors didn't drop 50 on them. I mean, God, the team stinks. Steak. D'Angelo Russell, talk about a highway robbery.
Good thing they got Gobert.
Oh, that guy. Wow, what a stiff he is. Let's go to RJ Fairfield. He's been on hold for a while. Rhea will get to in Lancaster. RJ in Fairfield, good morning to you, man. What's happening?
Good morning. Hey, happy birthday, Shasky.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for bringing all that emotion in the morning, man. We need it.
Thank you.
Energize the day.
Yeah.
I want to point out the game yesterday. Man, that was a hard-fought game. Every time we play this, it's a very intense game. It feels like a division game. and for some reason we always play close with them. And I just want to shout out to Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings is the unsung hero of this game, guys. I don't think he gets enough love, but I think he's always coming through on those third downs. And I felt like I was watching the defense this whole game.
Yeah.
Because the Saints, shout out to the Saints. The Saints were moving the ball.
No
Andy
doubt.
Dalton was getting out of the pocket. Andy Dalton was getting out of the pocket, making throws. He was escaping that pass rush, guys. But when it came down to it, when it got to the red zone, I was not concerned. And Vontae, real quick, I just want to shout out the moment of the game. Moment yesterday that made it for me was Sean McVay catching that shoulder. I love it.
That was so great.
Yeah.
No doubt. I thought he got a concussion on the play down in Kansas City doing that. So shout out to RJ for that. Good call.
And on Jawan Jennings, it's very interesting that people bring this up. We've talked to Baldy at length, like how many playmakers do you need? And how many is too many in terms of feeding the beast?
Right.
There is something about the 49ers have always had a reliable number 3 wide receiver when they were good. Yep. Mike Wilson back in the 80s.
No doubt.
Okay. Ed McCaffrey in the early 90s. Mike Sherrard, Nate Singleton, Ty Streets. Like I can go through their history. I mean, even at times I thought J.J. Stokes was a nice number 3.
You had Owens and Rice.
Yeah, and so Jawan Jennings fits right into what they need to do. And on that drive right before halftime, it felt like Jimmy was just feeding him over and over. Now, I didn't love the 3rd and goal when Jimmy scrambled on 4th and they got stuck. There was a 3rd and goal route. I thought he ran it a little short. He should have ran it into the end zone, and I think Jimmy would have hit him in the end zone. Whatever. It's neither here nor there. He totally redeems himself on the Honey Badger tip play where he keeps both feet in bounds, lands down in the end zone. That's a hell of a catch.
Hell of a catch. 1 of 3 in the red zone for the 49ers yesterday. I didn't love the play calls. Didn't love them. But you know what? The Saints defense is tough. And a lot of people will look at the record and they'll say, the Saints, this is a lost year for them. Same team has shut out the Raiders.
Yeah.
All right? The same team has smoked the Rams.
Yeah,
they have talent. They got to figure out the quarterback position. But Olave's a good player. Jarvis Landry's back wearing number 5 yesterday. I thought they didn't go to him enough or isolate him enough underneath.
How do you go to a red zone situation and Kamara, Olave,
Landry.
And
the tight end's not bad. Johnson.
Well, even Troutman makes plays every now and then. But yes, how are you targeting back shoulder fades for Taysom Hill?
Hey, that was a gift. They did that on 3rd down. I was cackling.
What are you doing?
Cackling.
But what are you doing? I don't
know
the first down play, they run a play action and roll out Andy Dalton. I'm like, thank you. Yeah. Get Andy Dalton on the move. That's where he's the least effective.
Yeah, no, that was a joke. That was an absolute joke. But you know what? The Niners fight. Look, again, this past weekend, you want to run down the scores around the league before we take some calls. You go just look around the league and how many people got upset. The Raiders upset Seattle in Seattle.
Tampa Bay lost.
Tampa Bay lost to Cleveland in overtime. All right? Jacksonville came back and rallied against Baltimore to win that football game. By the way, was there a delay in that game? That game kicked off a little later than... I didn't even know. I don't know what was going on there. But the Packers gave the Eagles everything they could handle. The Falcons damn near upset the Commanders at home, and the Commanders are 7-5 and playing some good football. That's another game we got to look at. Dude, Christmas Eve is going to be tough.
But this is where I'm going back with the Niners, and I love that you're rattling through everything.
Right.
I know we all want to look at the NFC big picture, and I think in years past when you had the 2 bye
weeks,
you would say, you got to fight to get one of those buys.
Right.
Now I actually think it does a disservice to the Niners to try to all out. You got to win every single game. Win the division. Winning the division guarantees you a home game.
Yep.
It puts you in the same kind of spot that you're There's no difference if you win out right now, and if you lose a couple and still win the division. As long as you can win the division, to me that's the most imperative. So you can't lose your mind about trying to play guys through injuries, whether it be CMC, Jimmy G, whatever. Just win the division.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to say, well, that's the type of performance that'll make you lose games in the playoffs. Well, we're not in the playoffs.
Well, actually, that felt more like a playoff game.
Yeah, exactly.
In terms of how
the
stingy the other defense was.
The Saints came out there and they were hitting.
Yeah, heck yeah.
That was a physical football game. My mom was like, damn, these boys are flying around hitting. Well, guys are getting ragdolled yesterday. Yeah, Cam Jordan's a stud. He was back off at Kamara. You can't sleep on.
No.
They got ballers. Honey Badgers roaming around.
I love Olave.
Dude, Honey Badger, Matthew, he's balling. So, in the NFL, you don't need to peak right now. I don't need the Niners peaking right now. Their defense is humming. That's a good thing. I've got, what are the Niners? 7-4. They've got 6 games left to get this offense right for the playoffs. they will be fine, in my opinion.
Monte, if they win 10 games, they're fine. Like, as long as they win 10, to me,
that's scored 3-3 the rest of the way.
All right, so I'm saying, but that's kind of where I'm going at right now. Is like they have built themselves enough room to make a mistake here and there. Now that you're a full game ahead of the Seattle, you get that game against them, right? If you can win that, and hopefully you win that last game against Arizona, 6-0 in the division.
Wow.
I mean, 6-0 in the division.
That'd be impressive.
I mean, that to me would be a remarkable season for Kyle Shanahan.
Let's go to Reha in Lancaster. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Is it Reha?
It's Rhea.
Rhea. Good morning, Rhea. You called us before. Rhea, I won't get that wrong ever again.
Yeah.
Rhea, good morning.
Hi, Rhea.
Yeah, how you doing, Rhea?
I'm good. Happy birthday, Joe.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I just wanted to give a standing ovation and a round of applause to my defense.
Yep.
Because I wasn't expecting them to play as hard because of the short week, the flying, all of that. I know their bodies weren't fully healed, and I just, I wasn't going to be mad if they lost, but boy, was I glad that they showed out. They were playing inspired defense yesterday, and Dre Greenlaw knows how to play that goal line.
No doubt.
The reason why we went to the Super Bowl, because he knows how to play that goal line. But Hufanga just flying in there and getting that ball out, I was like, these guys are amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing to me. And I need somebody to lock D'Amico Ryans in a room at the end of the season and not let him get away.
Well, it's interesting that you bring him up because I think that this is one of the better coaching jobs from a DC. Like, have there been better defenses? Maybe.
Right.
Maybe when Lord Vic was running the Harbaugh defense, maybe that defensive personnel was better than this one. In terms of overcoming adversity and game planning at halftime and setting up adjustments, like, it doesn't feel like they've been crushed by one thing. Like, sometimes those teams, like, oh, you're just going to pick on that second quarterback. I keep going back to that. Have they gotten any guy or one part of this defense get picked on?
Nah. They make adjustments.
That's what I'm saying.
Whether it's helping that guy out with a safety over the top, whether it's a linebacker underneath, they're finding ways to help out Lenore so he's not out there on the island. And when he is out there on the island by himself, he's playing some damn good defense. Even, remember last year against Philadelphia, he was on the island by himself against, I think, Quez Watkins.
Yeah.
And he hit him deep. And he got burnt deep, and it was like, oh, boy. But the way he hustled on that play to make a tackle, and then the Niners had a goal line stand against Philadelphia, didn't allow them to score. He makes plays. Even when he gets beat, he's in position to make tackles and to limit that big play. Whether it's a 30-yard pass, hey, I'm going to just keep it at 30 instead of 60 or a touchdown. He keeps part of cornerback. We saw it in the Michigan-Ohio State game. Tight end Stover's on the goal line in the end zone. Has the catch, and the Michigan DB just played through the ball, played through the whistle, and knocked it out of his hands. Boom, Michigan holds him to 3. Same thing with Lenore. He does that. He plays until the whistle's blown, and he fights all the way through that play. So I'm really impressed with the second-year play out of Oregon.
And they took him and Humphrey Thomas in the same draft. It feels like Lenore, I wouldn't say it's a hit or anything like that. It's looking promising, though. It does. For a late-round draft pick, if he can come in and do well, because Hufanga, it looks like he's going to be a Pro Bowler.
No doubt.
A perennial Pro Bowler. I mean, when you are the guy making turnovers happen at that back end level, that's the area that they really haven't had a guy at. Like, they really haven't had a guy who can create turnovers at that last level of the defense in years.
In years. So the defense is forcing turnovers, and the offense is not turning the ball over.
At all.
That's all I want.
Well, there are situations, I'm looking at this offense, there are certain situations, like, for example, first drive, Monte, they run a third down play, they get down, it's like 4th and 1.
Right.
And instead of huddling, it felt like they hurried up to the line.
They got sneak.
And I think they handed it to McCaffrey. Whatever they did.
McCaffrey,
a little McCaffrey, little handoff. And they got the first down. And I was like, there we go.
Philadelphia does that a lot. You see Philadelphia
but I
do
love
it?
that.
Yeah.
I love that. Conversely, 3rd and goal on the drive they got stuffed. It looks like McCaffrey's wide open on 3rd down on the little check down. He throws to Jennings. They get stuffed short. They kind of are discombobulated. They go for it on 4th down. And it's just a broken play. Nothing's there. Jimmy's got to scramble, and he gets stuffed short. I didn't love that sequence. They've got to clean up those types of plays. Give me more of that, very specific. It looked like to me on that first drive, 3rd down, if we're short, we're going to run up, and we're going to run this play. They knew exactly what they were going to do. I want that same kind of conviction in the middle of the game.
A lot of people were thinking, too, and I'm with you. I 100% agree. They have to clean that up in the red zone. You got to score touchdowns at some point in the playoffs.
Walk
clean
away
it up
with
a
at
little
least
bit.
the 3
No
there.
doubt. You should
Especially
win that game
a game when your
20-0.
defense is
No doubt.
manhandling the other team.
No doubt. You shouldn't have to sit there in the fourth quarter thinking, man, this game is still in the
Right?
balance. They score a touchdown there at 13-7. You're like,
thinking
oh,
that the
boy.
whole fourth quarter.
Oh, boy. But you clean that stuff up.
Yes.
You don't turn it over, and I think they will be fine at some point. Let's go to – we got another special guest on the line. I think we got Baby Bro. It's the Deli Boy in the building. Deli Boy, what's happening?
What's happening, guys? I'm going to make this real quick. I just want to wish my brother a happy birthday today. I'm glad he got a little Niner win for his birthday to kind of cap off a great week. I love you, bro.
Love you, buddy.
Proud of you. Yeah, man, you're an inspiration to me every single day, brother. I love you so much. And
you got to give me a story real quick, Deli Boy. Big Bro.
How about me beating him at the O Club last Saturday?
No,
that's a story.
Yeah, of course he wants that one. What's the first time you beat him in a video game? The first time you beat him in golf? Because I'm sure,
Tony Hawk.
I'm sure your Big Bro could not handle that L.
Well, Tony Hawk was the game that I had him on. He wasn't really a big skateboarder, so he couldn't handle. But when it came to, Ken Griffey or it came to Madden, I just couldn't hang. He always beat me, and sometimes he would even, kind of give me a little bit of a hope. He would unplug the controller and let me think I was playing, When I was so little, oh, yeah, you're playing. I'm pressing the button.
And he was the computer.
Like, hey, this
God.
isn't working. Oh yeah. And then when he actually put the controller in, score was running up to like 120 to nothing. And of course, I had the Pro Bowl team, and this guy's playing with the Dolphins, and still just crushing me.
What was the game we used to play on Grand Theft where we would try to run around with 6 stars for as long as you could?
Yeah. You try to max out and see who can last the longest. So once you get to 6 stars, you start the timer, and then whoever can last the longest, kind of won. That was a fun one. That
was GTA 3, I think.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of fun time competition playing up. So
we getting Aaron Judge?
I hope so, but
thanks.
Is right. Aaron Judge isn't enough. We need starting pitching too. Are we going to let Rodon walk? We got to sign him back. Are we going to get Turner, Correa? Judge, I would want. He's the icing on the cake, but he's not enough.
Yeah,
This team needs everything from top to bottom. Such as that rotation. If we don't get a starting pitcher, we got Webb, and then Disco.
Kyle Harrison, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Disco.
Yeah.
Love you, bro. Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah.
Hey. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon, all right?
All right, Deli Boy. Good stuff. You're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMG FM and HD1 San Francisco, always live on the free Odyssey app. Download the Odyssey app, your favorite 95.7 The Game for the best and most up-to-date sports coverage. And do not forget that you can also watch us every single day on our YouTube and Twitch streams. Just log on to search 95.7 The Game and be sure to like and subscribe to the channel while you are there. Niners win, it's a victory Monday. Warriors win, it's a victory Monday. They take on the Mavericks tomorrow night down in Dallas at 4:30 p.m. A lot going on here on the roast. It's Joe Shasky's 40th birthday. 40th birthday. So shout out to YouTube, the Xfinity mobile text line, and Twitch for showing love to Joe Shasky, the butcher, my partner in crime here on the roast. 40th birthday. We're going to have a celebration all morning long. And we have a special guest on the line.
Oh, my
Special
God.
guest on the line wants to wish Joe Shasky a happy birthday. Who is calling the roast right now?
Is this the right number? Did I get the right number?
Oh, my God.
It's the queen of the roast.
Oh, my God.
It's the queen of the roast who made her debut on Dubs Talk Live last Friday. Did a phenomenal job.
Dalton Johnson.
Before we get to Laura, I got to say, so between breaks, we always test our mics. Hey, Laura, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're talking, and Laura goes into full game mode.
Oh.
All right, Dubs Talk Live, Dalton. And Bully and Fess is out just watching. And she's like, the camera action. We're like, yo, Laura, it's still break. It still breaks. She was like, oh. Now, it's happened to me before, but I was like, man, she is such a pro.
Time out.
Such a pro.
Loveman, this is the same guy. Before you get in there, Laura, Bonte gives us every sports opinion like it is a radio show in every meeting we have every single week. Lays the whole thing out. We used to do pre-show calls, and he would give you the entire show in the pre-show. Dog, save some for later.
Oh, I got plenty. I got plenty of left in the takes, but don't.
So, Laura, I got your back.
Bonte saved me backstory on that. You can't hear yourself for us. We're in the team store, so it's really loud.
Yeah.
Normally, when we're on air, you can hear yourself talking in your ear, and I couldn't. And I'm not going to let us have bad TV. You know what I mean? You saved me. Happy birthday, Joe.
Thank you, Laura.
I'm excited about your 40th. This is a big birthday.
Yeah.
The most passionate Bay Area sports fan I know. I love calling into your show. I love listening to you guys. There's no better morning show out there than the Morning Roast.
Wow.
Thank you.
Bonte,
Laura.
Joe, you guys are the best. And
Laura.
I actually...
I may need to give you more money for that take, for that drop. Just let me know.
Laura,
I got a couple more 20s for you.
But I actually, so you brought me in as a guest, but I actually have a guest for you guys. So, Joe, I've got a special guest with a special song for you. I'm going to hand it off to Mr. Britt right now.
Okay. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Britt here. Hey, Sam, you want to hit that beat? Happy birthday, Shasky.
Oh, is this
Let's go. Let's go, Walker. We're ready for these bars. You've been hyping it up. Let's go.
Go. This is a little urban toast.
There's the beat.
Lil Wayne action. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go, Walker. Spit him. Let's go.
Waiting for it to drop. Like sourdough, he's Francisco grown. It's the Joe Shasky appreciation flow. But your boy so funny, jokes hit just right. Producers cutting that up for a sound bite. Early in the morning, when traffic is slim, catch Bonte and Butcher at 6 a.m. Number one, who's that? We are never second place like KMBR. Monte tripping like Jordan Poole on his arm sleeve. Monte Ellis out here shouting, we believe. On the rise like yeast and flour. Joe Shasky's making moves while you're taking your shower. Insight thick like Bay Area fog. I hear the golden boy's voice while I'm taking my jog. I can hear it. Bonte's probably laughing. It's all good, man. I'm just rapping. On the morning roast makes me stand up and clap. Everybody, please download the Odyssey app. Splish splash just like Steph and Clay. Hey, yo, it's Joe Shasky's birthday. Draymond messed up the chemistry. Let's fix it. Number one on the radio, and he smokes brisket. Monte's driving clean, but the gas tank is on E. Nobody brings the energy like Jimbo Shasky. Listening to Shasky, it's pure satisfaction. Every day he brings the action. You got to sign me, no agent fee. Effectively launching Mr. Britt's agency. Monte Big Timing had a glow up. All Shasky had to do was show up. Get perspective on the morning roast. And for Shasky, let's raise a glass. That's my urban toast. Happy birthday, Shasky.
Oh, you made my day.
Unbelievable.
You made my day.
Unbelievable.
We're golfing soon.
Unbelievable.
That was incredible.
Mr. Britt. Unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
I love
you guys.
I love it, Walker. You're the man.
I hope it's special.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And it just, wow, that was freaking amazing.
That was amazing.
I mean, a little offbeat like my homie Little Guido, but I'll take it.
Hey, Mr.
Bars
Britt.
were there.
Mr. Britt, I'm raising my glass to you, man. You killed that Little Wayne beat. You killed it. Is Laura still on the line there? Laura, is she still on the line or is she gone?
Oh, my
She's
God.
bye-bye. All right. I see her name still up there. Maybe she's gone.
She's probably doing 5 things at once.
Yeah, no doubt. She's got
a zillion children in the morning running around. She's making oatmeal, and I'm sure the boss is like, "What was that?"
Yeah, that made me nervous there. I'm not going to lie. I was like, okay, did I mess up? Were we supposed to just play Lil Wayne? The beat was riding for a little bit. I was like, I think he's supposed to rap.
I thought he was getting, I thought he was going B rabbit on me, where it was like, and then just walks off the stage. Man, that was great. He's been working on that one for a while. He told me
that was fantastic.
He was like, "You think I should do a rap?" I said, "Please do a rap. Please do a rap. Please do a rap." It was unbelievable. But seriously, Laura, Walker, they're all great. They're supporters of the show, and they truly love you, Shasky. They truly love you, man. You have no idea how many people come up to me. It's like, man, is Shasky really that crazy? Oh man, what has he said? But we love him. We can't stop listening. They're roasters, man.
Look, watching that 49er game, I think a lot of people think, oh, you come on and you just say hot. We get this a lot from people. Yeah. You say hot take stuff.
Takes, yeah.
Okay. Guys, you guys have all watched games with me. You have all been in group threads with me. There's only one way that I live my life. 150 miles per hour at all times. Okay? When Jimmy Garoppolo's rolling well, I'm like, let's go, Jimmy. When Jimmy gets folded by 4 guys in the back of the pocket, I'm like, oh my God, is the season over? Like, that's the way I watch sports. You know, that's just who I am, and that's how I live my life. And so you're either down with the cause or you're not, and I get it.
Dude, he dropped the Odyssey app.
That was phenomenal.
Mr. Britt dropped the Odyssey
Blasting the other station.
Blasting the other stations. Just taking both
He
of them
said it,
took
not
other
me.
shots. Yeah, he took.
But you know what? I'm not mad at that.
I'm here for the gang violence.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. All right.
They're saying it's called 30 bars of oatmeal.
957 9570. We'll
great.
continue to roll along here on the Morning Roast on 95.7 The Game. What's coming up on The Game, sponsored by Pfizer. Your phone calls 888-957-9570 if you want to wish Shasky happy birthday. That is awesome. Also, your take on the 49ers game. How do you feel about the offense only scored 13 points? How about that defense? Championship level defense. A goose egg. 4 straight second halves where they've allowed the team to score nada, zilch, 0. Playing at a high level, and the Niners are alone in first place in the NFC West. How about them apples as we head to December? More coming up on the roast.
When temperatures drop, COVID-19 cases may rise. So if you test positive and are at high risk, act fast. Even if your symptoms feel mild, ask your provider if an authorized oral treatment could be right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hello, everyone. This is world-renowned handicapper Chris Hodge with TakingVegas.com, and I hope everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend. And now we're back at it here on Monday night with a free pick between Pittsburgh and Indianapolis. This is a big one for us. Just visit TakingVegas.com right now. That's TakingVegas.com. This pick is absolutely free, along with the next 30 days of our service as well. We'll start you off with Pittsburgh, Indianapolis tonight. We are 20-6 with our weeknight pro football releases this year. That's 14 games over 500 on the Monday night and Thursday night football games alone. We have another big one going tonight, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis. We love this play. It's the perfect play to start your week. It's absolutely free at TakingVegas.com. That's TakingVegas.com. There's nothing to buy. There's no obligations. Just visit TakingVegas.com. Get 30 days for free. Along with Pittsburgh, Indianapolis tonight, that's TakingVegas.com.
It's go time, California. The Black Friday Sell-a-thon is going on now. Our best selection of new Ford inventory is here. It's go time. Now get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $1,000 retail bonus cash on a 2022 Ford F-150, Explorer, and Escape. The lots are filling up, so that means it's go time. Go to the Black Friday Sell-a-thon at your California Ford dealer today. Now during the Black Friday Sell-a-thon, get low leases on select 2022 and 2023 Ford vehicles. It's go time. Only at your California Ford dealer. Hurry in, it all ends November 28th. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 1.9% APR financing for 60 months at $1,748 per month per $1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Program 21352. Not available on Raptor, Super Crew Tremor, and Super Crew Lightning. Bonus cash includes $1,000 retail bonus cash. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 11/28/22. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
With car prices at an all-time high, our donors are now getting highest receipts ever. Donate at carsforkids.org, and your car can be picked up tomorrow.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
AT&T Fiber presents a straightforward moment inspired by straightforward pricing.
And now we just cube the pancetta as such.
So what's on the menu tonight?
This carbonara I found online. It's fire. You gonna love it, Mom.
I hope you hold on to this AT&T Fiber, son. It's nice.
Yeah, you should settle down now that you're a good gillionaire.
Oh, I am. I finally found the one internet I've been looking for my whole life.
So, No more one-year stands.
Nah, I'm done with all that. With AT&T Fiber, there's no price increase at 12 months. What about equipment fees?
Nope. Those were never any good for you.
Exactly. But now everything's completely straightforward.
Well, in the spirit of being straightforward, I never liked any of your old ones.
Me neither. Blah. Y'all never told me that. But we're being straightforward now, which feels good, yeah?
Yeah. Now let's get straightforward about that girl he's been seeing.
Straightforward is better. No equipment fees, no data caps, no price increase at 12 months. Live like a gagillionaire with AT&T Fiber. Limited availability in select areas. Visit att.com/hypergig for details.
He's the best interview in the Bay Area.
Splish Splash. Coach, are you taking a bath?
Can you hear a little water in the background? Yeah! He's a 9-time NBA champion.
Not 5, not 6, not 7.
And he's on with Damon and Ratto every single week during the NBA season. Wow. It's Warriors head coach Steve Kerr on 95.7 The Game. Presented by Xfinity. Supercharge your home with supersonic Wi-Fi. Unbeatable internet only from Xfinity.
This holiday season, tee it up at the Golf Mart for the hottest gifts from Callaway and Bushnell. The Callaway Rogue ST Woods are designed with AI for faster ball speeds. And while you're there, grab a dozen Callaway Chrome Soft golf balls. And from Bushnell, save up to $75 on the Tour V5 and Tour V5 Shift rangefinders. There's also gift cards for those favorite golfers on your list. Don't miss these holiday gifts and more happening now at the Golf Mart, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
When people have a craving to explore new and traditional Asian cuisines, they head to P.F. Chang's, where scratch-made dishes come from the 2,000-year-old tradition of wok cooking. P.F. Chang's wanted to explore new possibilities for their website. They turned to AmericanEagle.com. AmericanEagle.com re-architected P.F. Chang's website, integrating multiple third-party systems to create a unified digital experience. The results? Improved page speed and performance, personalized content based on users' location, intuitive online ordering, an increase in organic search visibility, and a 40% increase in new users. For scratch-made Asian cuisine, visit your local P.F. Chang's or go to pfchangs.com for website design, development, digital marketing, and hosting that produce efficiency, revenue, and results. Visit AmericanEagle.com. P.F. Chang's and AmericanEagle.com. Another example of the best businesses in the world, turning to the best in the business for websites. Go to AmericanEagle.com or call 877-WEB-NOW1. That's 877-WEB-NOW1.
For all contest rules, go to 957thegame.com/rules.
What's your retirement look like? With Fidelity Income Planning, a dedicated advisor can help you create a flexible income strategy to grow and protect your wealth so you can stop worrying about the future and enjoy whatever comes next. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services member NYSE SIPC.
Play clock at 2. Dalton gets the shotgun snap. Dalton backside pressure. Bosa got him. I thought Bosa left a little early. No flags on the field. No points on the board.
Joe Shasky, Butcher Boy. It's Mully here, man. Want to wish you a happy 40th birthday. Keep doing your thing. Keep roasting. And take care of my main man, Bonte. Shasky, happy birthday. See you soon, my man.
It doesn't get old. I'm not going to lie.
It never gets
Except
old.
the part about me being old.
Yeah. Trust me. I don't feel 40. But, man, it's...
Well, you remember Jay-Z said it about 10 years ago.
40's a new 30.
Absolutely.
There we go. And I'm rolling by that.
Yeah.
I'm rolling by that.
I got a good workout in last night. I'm feeling good today.
Good.
I got some pep in my step.
Got some pep in the step?
Yeah.
What the hell is that sound? Oh, sorry.
That's your phone,
Yeah,
Mr.
that's my phone.
Professional.
Sorry, man. My bad. Yeah. My bad.
Money time!
That's my default for everything. Look, Kyle Shanahan yesterday. We'll get to Shanahan. By the way, you know what? Forget that. We got another special guest.
Oh, my God.
That's what we're doing. Who's this? Where are you calling from? What's happening? Hello?
Hi, I'm Becky. I'm Vontae's mom.
Mom! What's up, Mom?
How
Why are you calling
Becky?
the show?
Hi,
How you doing?
So why are you calling, Mom?
Hey, how's it going? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Thank
Butcher
you so
Boy.
much. I
Butcher Boy.
appreciate
You
that.
love him, right,
and
Mom?
I'm sorry if I crush your son every day.
Stop. Bob, how much fun did you have at the Niners game yesterday?
Oh, I had a ball yesterday. That was my first time there at Levi Stadium. Oh, and I had a bomb. It's so good to be watching that live.
Hey, let me ask you a question, because I've been to many sporting events with your son. He's so tall, and everyone notices him from like miles away. How many people were like, Bonte Hill, what up? Screaming at him yesterday.
Well, there's a lot more people than ever before. Okay, I got a minute. I got to stay here for a minute. Everybody want to say hi to Bonte.
Yep.
Yeah. So it was nice to see that. Yeah.
Was he a little more calm watching the game with you in person than he normally is? Because I know how intense he can get.
He was very calm for some reason or another.
I've grown up.
He's not normally like that.
No, Mom, I've grown up, right? Come on. I as a kid, I went nuts.
Oh, you was crazy when you was a kid. But Bonte, he was calm yesterday. I wasn't.
Yes, she was. Yeah. Her nerves gets bad. You know what my mom does, Shasky? She does, if the game, like a Warriors game, for example, 6 minutes left, tie game, she turns the TV off and doesn't watch.
What?
It's like,
yes, I can't take it.
What?
That's the weirdest thing
That's the
ever.
best part of the game.
She can't take it.
I live for that anxiety.
Hey, Shasky, I can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go outside and just scream or something. I'm not doing it.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Mom, thanks for calling and wishing
sincerely
Shasky
appreciate it.
a happy
Thank
birthday.
you very much.
Because I
It
know
means
you
a lot.
consider him another son of
Thank
yours.
you.
So now you got 1,500 sons.
Yes.
So I'm glad you called in to wish Shasky a happy
I
birthday.
have a lot of sons, and I enjoy every bit of you guys. Morning Roast is excellent. It's my time when I'm on the BART. I listen to you guys every morning. Mostly every morning. I'm not going to say that, but since you guys been on YouTube is just the bomb.
I know. It really is.
As you can see, it's like I'm in person with you.
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
I'll be your white son. You know?
You won't be the first one.
What was that? No, but what was that TV?
Well, I see your 49er hoodie. It's wonderful.
Oh, my God. Bonte caught me this, and he gave it to me at the break, and I was looking at it. I said, I got to put that on. It is incredible. It's glorious. And it's got my favorite thing in the world. It's got this saying on it. It says, the 49ers were the first professional organization sports team originating on the West Coast, which is something I always say.
I already know. I already know. He loves that. He loves that, Mom.
I almost want to get that tattooed on me.
Hey, Mom, we were about to spend a lot of money in that team store, weren't we?
Yes.
We call that pulling the butcher.
Yeah. I tell my mom, get it whatever you want. The show you want is a T-shirt. She didn't know what to do.
You know what? He said, you going to get you something? I said, huh? I said, okay. So I grabbed the T-shirt. I give him the T-shirt. He said, well, that's all you get? And I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at the prices. No, that's all.
Well, Mom, thanks for calling. I'm glad you wished Butcher a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Glad you had fun yesterday.
Enjoy your birthday.
You're the best. Thank you very much.
All right, Mama Hill. She still uses the bomb. It was the bomb. I love it.
Still works.
Yeah, it still works.
Still works for me.
It still
it's
works.
good for Mom. It's good for me. Thank you.
By the way, I think I saw this guy on the video board yesterday during the game screaming his head off. And that's Ricky from Danville. Ricky from Danville. If I'm not mistaken, you were on the Jumbotron yesterday screaming on the crucial third down.
Well, that's what they say, right? Let's make some noise, right? That's what we do. That's what we do. Offense on the field, be quiet. Defense on the field, make some noise, baby. What a game to be at. That vibe in the house was great. The defense showed up. I wasn't so disappointed in the offense, but you know what? That's a defensive battle. I love that about football games. You know, you see the smash mouth that Hufanga did in the end zone, man, causing that fumble in our end zone, man. That was awesome.
Right.
Happy birthday, Joe Shasky, dude.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Go Niners. What a win.
Go Niners.
Yep. The only way this day can get better, is if we sign some sort of a sponsorship deal with a drop top company, that's got a vehicle, or the Giants sign Aaron Judge. Either way, I'm a winner.
Yeah, either way.
If that happens today.
Oh, man, that'd be great. You'll never forget this birthday.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to forget it anyway. It was beautiful. I came from the cabin this morning, and I came driving in over the Golden Gate Bridge, and I just looked into the city, and, you got all the lights going on, all the Christmas lights and everything, and it was one of those, crystal clear mornings.
Right.
Where everything just, looked perfect, and it looked like straight out of a movie, and I'm like, dude, we've got the best job in the world.
Got the best job.
I don't care what anyone says. We're so lucky and blessed.
We got the best job. We talk Warriors, we talk Niners, talk Giants. Warriors 11-10. They're looking like the champs again. They look great. I mean, Draymond Green's playing phenomenal basketball. Jordan Poole came off the bench, had a solid night. Kuminga's starting to get some minutes. DiVincenzo hit a couple threes. I mean, I'm feeling really. Klay Thompson bombing. Andrew Wiggins.
Jordan Poole looking good, too.
You know, Andrew Wiggins. It was hilarious how there was a lot of talk about him being the worst All-Star game starter in the history of All-Star games. And all this guy has done since the playoffs is dominate.
Yeah.
And he's become a two-way stalwart where he's going to pick you up full court. He's going to lock you down. He's going to deflect passes. He's going to go on the other end, hit his little step-back mid-range jumper like Penny Hardaway. He's hitting the three ball. Andrew Wiggins is quietly having a phenomenal season.
Well, and his three-point shooting has become way more reliable. I feel like that top of the arc on the left or right-hand side three is automatic for him, even though I know it's not because the numbers are going to tell you that, even the greatest shooter of all time is 44% from three in Steph Curry, but it feels like a great shot for him. That little step-in three.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
That wasn't a shot I thought he had in the bag a year ago.
No, I didn't, and he slumped hard from the three-point line. He slumped hard from the free throw line.
Yeah.
But right now, he's playing at a high level, so we haven't forgotten about the Warriors. We have not forgotten about them. They're now 11-10 after a 3-7 start. And look, a good win against the Utah Jazz Friday. Utah's better than I thought. They're not there yet. They're better than I thought, Shasky.
So is that Lauri Markkanen MVP thing evaporating?
Probably. Warriors are 1-5-6. It's Steph Curry MVP talk time.
I mean, just a quick aside, because I want to get back into the Niners. Why was Mike Conley sitting?
He's hurt. He's got, what does he have? Oh, gosh.
Old personitis?
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to Bully about this. And
everybody's sitting in the NBA, and I'm not.
Everybody's sitting. Low management is everywhere.
So I know, but I know we've argued a lot about the regular season and 82 games, and I get the sanctity of 82 games. And yes, would they probably sit in a 60-game season? Yeah, they probably would. But it's just, I can't watch an NBA game without a bingo card of guys missing
left
games.
knee strain. I knew it was something. Left knee strain for Conley.
But it feels
he's
like
been out
every
for a while.
game there's 2 or 3 important players not playing.
Couple things. One, the Utah Jazz and Conley Jr. made one All-Star game as a replacement. Maybe the most overpaid player all time in NBA history.
He's made $350 million.
Yeah, he 250. He was doing the math on Friday.
Oh, is that what it was?
250
total. That's what he's made, not what he's set to make.
No, that's the contract total. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what he's going to. Unbelievable, right? So, not only that, but as far as this shortened season, I've thought this for the last 3 years, the more and more I get into soccer, the more and more I watch the Premier League, I think they have the perfect setup.
Well, two games a week.
Yes. They magnify these games. 2 days. Now, NBA, you can have it 3 times a week, but you can still play every single day. But no team plays no more than 3 times a week. But you can still have games every single day. You have your Saturday after. Have your Sunday afternoon showcase, your Saturday primetime special, your Friday night doubleheader, your Thursday night TNT game. You have your great Wednesdays. No team plays more than 3 times a day. And if you go 66 games, everybody plays each other twice. I'm cool with that. I like that. Or you play your division opponents 3 times a year, and then you play. One year you play in Boston, the next year you don't play in Boston. You do home and home.
Yeah.
But the owners will never give up those games.
No, I know that they won't, but I just look at it as a drop in the bucket on the TV money. The TV money is what's most important. Their deals coming up here, and TNT has already hinted at saying that, hey, we're not gonna re-up for the same exact deal that we had before. And even if they get 70% of the deal that they had before in terms of the amount of games that they get, they're gonna end up paying 200-300%. That's what these TV deals are going up. You know why? Because Amazon and Apple are gonna get in the game, and they're gonna be betting as well. I go back to the same thing. The calendar, I am not ready for basketball. We're already midway through the season, right? And it's these games get buried with college football. They get buried with the World Cup going on, which I know is only every 4 years. It gets buried with the NFL.
Yep.
The Niners have now played, I think, 3 games simultaneously while the Kings or the Warriors are playing at the same time. And it just feels like an afterthought to me. And if I was running the league, I would try to stagger my league to where I have more games going up against baseball as opposed to football. That's just how I would run it.
The pandemic was perfect in the sense of resetting the calendar.
Yes.
And starting around Christmas was the move.
Yeah.
And you just go, and now some people say, oh, man, well, families go on vacations in June or July.
Yeah, but you have this now.
Dude, I thought the NBA Finals, I was in Tahoe during the Suns-Bucks Finals. I took that week off. And I was like, we're in Tahoe, and the bar was packed watching that game. And it was high-level basketball. And I thought this is perfect because basketball is kind of a summer sport where everybody gets out and plays on the street court, summer league or whatnot. I thought it was the perfect reset to go from Christmas Day all the way through June or July, and you would have been fine.
But this goes back to, and we're going to get right back to the Niners, but this goes back to this obsession with Nielsen ratings and TVs, because Nielsen rating is going to check out, on a standardized television, and it's all BS. B, what do I have in my hand right here? What is this?
iPad.
Yeah, iPad. You know what everyone has? Is multiple screens now, okay?
Yep.
If you're on vacation and you don't have a second, third, fourth, and fifth screen, what planet are you living on? Like, it's 2022. Exactly. All right, it's going to be 2023 in about a month. All right? So for these archaic ways of doing the math, if you don't think that every single person, when they finally do end up getting on streaming on Amazon and on Apple, we're all streaming already. It's going to come a day where we're going to have pay-per-view for the Super Bowl. It's coming. If you think it's not good, it's coming. Believe me, it is coming.
That would suck.
Bonte, I didn't know this as we talk television. Did you know the average World Cup game gets more viewers than the Super Bowl?
No doubt. Absolutely.
Not just like Britain, England.
Soccer's huge.
The average World Cup game gets more viewers.
It's tough for people to comprehend that.
So that's my point. And so to think that we're looking in this tiny little bucket, Americans go on vacation for this month. It's just such a short-sighted view.
No doubt. I'm looking up Conley right now because I've triggered somebody about Mike Conley Jr. I see it on the screen, the call log here. We'll get to it in just a second. Career earnings. Why is my computer tripping out? All right, never mind. Let's go to Tony in Santa Rosa.
If you're triggered by Mike Conley, I mean, oof.
Well, Tony in Santa Rosa, you're on the morning roast. What you got on Mike Conley?
I'm not triggered by it. I was just surprised by it because I felt like growing up, a lot of people would say Mike Conley Jr. was a very underrated point guard.
He was.
Especially with all the point guards that we had, especially with Russ and like D. Rose and Chris Paul at the height. I mean, you can only get so many point guards in there.
So, look.
Putting it down for the grindhouse.
Look, but listen to this, though. Listen to this. When you get paid over $100 million and you sign 3 big-time deals, you no longer can be underrated. When you're paid, at one point, Mike Conley Jr. was the highest paid player in the NBA. You can no longer be deemed underrated when you get paid that money, Tony.
Thus concludes our Mike Conley talk for the year.
So Mike Conley right now, estimated earnings through 16 seasons, $249 million. Now, 2023, 2024, he can make another $24 million, which bumps it up to $275.
Come on.
All right, come on, man.
Speaking of guys making a lot of money, Jimmy Garoppolo right now is making a lot of money for himself moving forward.
He is.
I keep
What
thinking
a transition.
You like that, don't you? This is why I'm a professional. I'm not. But the funny thing is, I'm watching this guy, and I'm sure that people were frustrated that the team only scored X amount of points yesterday. That was one of those body bag type games where you just have to win and move on. And the biggest thing for me as we look at this Niner season is clearly the health. And Jimmy Garoppolo not getting tagged as many times as he did in that game. The fact that he's upright this morning and doesn't have a season-ending injury is a surprising one and shows how tough he is. And it wasn't a perfect game from him by any stretch, but he's winning games right now, and he's getting the ball out to his playmakers. I like what I'm seeing from Jimmy.
Here's what he had to say about that hit to the knee.
It is football, but you got to be smart. As players, look out for one another. I mean, there's no place for that, but I'm all right, a little sore, but nothing bad.
And then here's Garoppolo on the team's red zone woes.
I mean, this is a hell of a defense. I know the Saints' record is what it is, but that defense is damn good every level, from D-line to secondary. They got playmakers. So we knew this whole week, coming off the short week, good defense. We knew it was going to be difficult, but is what it is. We just got to find a way to get that ball in the end zone. And we did it once today. It was a big one, but we just got to do it more going forward, more consistently.
The O-line for me is the number one thing. When they were on their little stretch of scoring a bunch of 30-point games or close to it, it felt like the O-line was at its most cohesive. Yesterday didn't feel like one of those games.
Spencer Burford, one thing we didn't talk about was his ankle injury. The ankle injury that Spencer Burford suffered yesterday in the second half, and he walked off the field, couldn't finish the game.
Yeah.
They say it's not a high ankle sprain, but that is something that is a cause for concern when you think about the season he's had. So Spencer Burford is an injury that you don't want to see happen. Right guard next to McGlinchey.
Did you see when Brunskill came in? They ran for a first down, and he gave one of those.
I know.
Did you see that? I'm doing the chop for the first down.
I did.
I was like, look at Brunskill.
It's impressive. They held on to the ball the last 6:18 of the game.
Yeah, they did.
And ran the clock out. That's what good teams do.
After a 38-second possession, that one was very frustrating.
Right.
They got the
quick
stop.
3 and out.
Yeah, they got the stop and had the quick 3 and out. And I was saying to myself, Shanahan, run the ball here.
Right.
Now I know you don't trust Jordan Mason as much, but you don't want the clock to stop here. The clock is your friend.
By the way, we have more birthday wishes here. Morelli from India, all the way from India. Happy birthday, Shasky. You guys are the best. I never miss listening to you fellas on the morning roast. I'm a huge fan, all the way from India. Expecting one day to talk with you, my bros. All love, enjoy the day.
Damn.
Hashtag Dub Nation. Hashtag 49ers, all the way from India to get some
So
birthday love.
international.
There you go. New Delhi, India, man. What's
I like
happening?
that. That's very cool.
Let's go to Steve in Santa Rosa.
I think
Steve.
the most people in any continent is in India, I believe.
Bombay, there you go. Steve, what's happening?
What's up,
Good morning.
Steve?
Hey, happy birthday, Shasky.
Thank you.
I gotta add this too. The cabin. Shasky's cabin used to be owned by a real good friend of mine that I played golf with up there for about 25 years.
Oh.
Bruce Cunningham. He was a teacher at my high school, and he moved up there, and he was a great golfer. He made it to 80, which we miss him a lot. He was a great guy, man. But when he left, we were like, God, man, I hope somebody cool gets that place, man. I hope it's a golfer. And then luckily, and here's a little trivial item. I wanted to play Friday, but I told them I would work Friday, and I'm like, oh, man, I got to work Friday. And they text me on Thursday night, and they go, we don't need you Friday. We'll take you Saturday. I go, all right. So I call up the golf course, and I go, I know this is a long shot, but I want to see if I can get in. They go, nah, we're booked solid. I'll call you if somebody cancels. So they called me on Friday morning about 7:30. He goes, hey, I got to cancel. You're in. And I get there, and who's the first person I see? Papa Shad.
Was he running material?
No. I don't know. But it was a great time. They only played 9. We played 18.
Nice.
But
nice.
yeah, I love that place, man. I've had some great times there, and a lot of them with old Bruce. And old Bruce was just like me. No wasted time on the tee. Put the ball down, hit it right down the middle.
I like
30 seconds max.
I like it.
Good stuff, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
We got to keep it moving here because we have another special guest on the line to wish my main man a happy birthday.
Is it Jimmy G?
That's not Jimmy. Jimmy Garoppolo's not calling us. You better believe that.
Jed York?
He still hasn't accepted our apology. Jed York, probably not. He might be at the Battery, though. May check him out there. Who's on the line? Hello? Good morning.
Hello?
Hello? Going once, going twice. Put her on hold. Put her on hold.
Put her on hold.
Put her on hold.
Okay.
Put her on hold. Put her on hold. We'll wait on that one. Let's go to Adam in the city. Adam in the city.
I'm a roaster.
Adam in the city. What's happening, man?
Hello.
Hey, Shasky, I didn't know it was your birthday until I started listening, so happy birthday. How old are you, like 40 today or what?
Yeah, I'm 40. Literally.
Hey, if it actually is 40, congratulations.
Thank you.
Birthday. I hope you have a good one.
Thank you.
Really quick about yesterday's game, and after hearing that clip about Garoppolo and the defense, which they were very good, right? Like the D-line is very physical. They were kind of pushing us around. We weren't able to run the ball at all, but I got to kind of call you out a little bit there, Jimmy. It's like Christian McCaffrey was wide open twice on those 2 red zone drives where he just like ran a little out route or like a curl route back in. It's like, and I feel like that's very easy to identify in the sense of like when the play's over, you get back to the sidelines, you get the tablet. It's like, Jimmy, look, like Christian's literally wide open right here. So it's like, you didn't see him. That's fine. We won the game. Obviously, just got to kind of sharpen that up moving forward. Last thing I wanted to say or ask you guys really quick, how are you guys feeling about the Aaron Judge situation? And I'll leave it at that. And happy birthday again.
Aaron, go ahead.
Let me start with Jimmy G thing. Yesterday, I will defend him. He was getting cracked left and right.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for missing a guy in the flat here and there. Like, dude, he was trying to get rid of the ball and not get hurt. Like, I'm not mad at Jimmy after yesterday's performance at all. Like, I get it. It's not perfect.
I do wonder,
Games get sloppy.
I do wonder, though, are there folks out there, and I'm sure there are, who believe yesterday's performance is not good enough to get it done in the playoffs?
Well, the defensive performance absolutely is.
The defensive performance was a championship-level performance.
You don't have to be perfect to win.
Right.
You don't have to be perfect.
We saw this team not scoring offensive touchdown against Green Bay and winning the playoff game.
They took the air out of the ball in the entire fourth quarter, right? So, like, if they were needing to throw the ball more, he dropped back 28 times in the first half, and they have a 10-0 lead, 13-0 lead, whatever it was. So I'll take it, no matter how people want. I know you want to have more and sexy, and it's not college football. It's the NFL. Just win and move on.
Right.
Secondarily, how am I feeling about Aaron Judge? I feel like it's today or tomorrow, or that he's going back to the Yankees.
Well, Bryce Harper didn't sign until February.
Yeah, but it feels like he wants, because I feel like this is a different situation where if he's going to leave the Yankees, he's coming to the Giants in the next 48 hours so they can make other moves.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me, because unlike that situation with Philly, I think there was a strike or whatever, there was some labor stuff that kind of held everything in frozen carbonite. Now you have an opportunity where the Giants, if they land Judge, they want to go to Swanson. They want to go to Correa. They want to go to Turner. They want to go to Rodon. And see, now we got Judge. That's why.
So you said something a few weeks ago that you heard a rumor that he was looking for houses in the Bay Area.
Yeah, I had heard that from multiple people, and I didn't really know what to make of it.
So he stayed at the St. Regis, correct?
Yes.
When he was out here. I happen to know somebody who now works at the St. Regis. So I finally got to tap in with them Friday, and that person said, yeah, I'm hearing he was out here house shopping in the Bay Area. That was from the person's mouth that works at the St. Regis. And I was like, okay, now we'll see. But the wink that he gave in that camera during that interview saying, yeah, I'm just out here to visit some family and friends, and the wink.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
If you were in his situation and you've been out of state for a long, long time, okay, and your significant other is also from this part of the country, and you come home for Thanksgiving and you happen to be a free agent, all right, and you want to raise a family and you want to do all these things, and you get a little time around your family, okay, that you really haven't seen a lot for a long, long time, and you have this golden opportunity, isn't now the time? Like, if you're him, now is the time to come back home after having this Thanksgiving weekend to kind of reset, recalibrate with her family, your family. I'm sure they're sitting around, and I'm getting inside the relationship, and it's probably unfair.
Right.
But, like, I'm sure he's sitting there going, babe, come on, this feels perfect, right?
This is home. This is home.
You know?
Let's do it. Let's make it
unless
happen.
this is an Aaron Rodgers situation where he doesn't want to be around his family.
I need him courtside at the Friday Night Bulls game. Can we make that happen?
Is that the next Warrior home game?
That's the next Warrior home game. Friday night, Chicago Bulls. Make it happen.
He'd be ringing the bell if
Ring
that was
the bell. Get him the jersey.
By the
way, get him to J.P. Morgan Club. Get him all around.
Can I ask a question?
What's up?
P-Lo rang the bell the other night.
Yeah.
The rapper. He looked like he was wearing orange snow pants. What the hell was he wearing? I love you, P-Lo. What was that?
P-Lo's got swag, man. I'm not gonna get
fashion.
I'm not going down P-Lo's line.
I'll be wearing those this weekend when I go to Tahoe.
P-Lo was doing his thing. Let's go to the bat line, the bat signal line. And I believe we have a special guest on the line. Who's calling and where you from?
Good morning, Bonte.
Good morning, Michelle.
Oh, my God, she woke up.
Michelle, good morning. Thanks for texting me back 4 hours later. I was trying to get your husband a nice little hoodie. I still figured it out, though, Michelle.
Yeah, it fits.
It fits.
All right.
Well, it's your husband's 40th birthday.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead, wish him a happy birthday. What did you do for his birthday? And, man, how long? You guys have been rocking, 13 years, Michelle?
Yeah, I think so. 13 years.
13. You survived 13 years with this man. I don't know if I can survive another month with this guy on the radio. You survived 13 years with this guy.
Yeah, no, they've been good years. And happy birthday, Joe. I hope you're having a nice day at the radio so far.
Yes, I am. I love you. We're having
There you go.
We have a great day
Get it
planned
out.
for later. I'm excited.
Oh, what's the pledge? Do tell.
The man doesn't kiss and tell. I'm going to keep this close to the vest for me and my wife. You know, not everything is for content purposes of radio stations. But thank you, Michelle. What's the weather like up at the river this morning?
I think cold. I've not been outside yet. I don't know.
Well, you know, it was beautiful as I woke up to poop and pee all over the floor from Millie. And it was just a great way to start my 40th birthday.
Oh, she's a puppy still.
She's not a puppy. She's
Michelle,
2 years
how
old.
was watching the Niners game with him yesterday? He says that he was calm watching the game. Now, was he calm watching the game yesterday?
Oh, I didn't hear a lot of yelling. So
Wow. He's maturing.
Yes.
As he
I
enters
don't know
his
about
40s.
maturing, but he was less loud than usual.
See? Calm.
Wow.
It was the iPad. I was typing already notes on the iPad.
And he seems to be coming around on Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, well, I mean, does anyone really have a choice?
The line of the year.
That is a great drop.
Are you
That
a
is
Jimmy
great
Garoppolo
drop.
fan?
I mean, I don't mind him, but I thought, we were letting go of him, so I don't know. And so he's okay.
Michelle, and by the way, I want to put this out there. We're talking about trolls on the pregame show.
Yeah.
Shasky, I was not talking about your husband, about trolling Klay Thompson. I would not do that to him. I'll just call him out and throw him under the bus.
Michelle,
but I won't.
do we watch Bonte and Chris Mullen and Festus
They do.
or Darrell
I believe
every
it.
single
I
night?
believe it.
Oh, yeah, we do.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I
Michelle
believe
wants to know what your sock game's been very impressive,
Yeah,
right, Michelle?
Yes, very impressive.
Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. I'm trying my best. I'm balling on the budget, but I'm trying to keep up with the Darrells and the Mullies and the Festuses.
Mully wished me a happy birthday today, babe. I think it's the most important happy birthday wish I've gotten.
What about mine?
Well, yours is 1B.
Dude, I don't want you on the couch on your 40th birthday. Just take it back. Take it back.
I will see you later, hon. I love you.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye, Michelle. Wow. She didn't give you that I love you back.
It's okay.
Anna gave me that I love you. I was like, hey, babe, I'll see you later. That's how I roll with Michelle, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
So let's make that happen this year.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I woke up this morning, first thing, it's 3:30. I'm like, let's roll. I'm about to shave, get rock and rolling. Poop all over the floor. Thank you, Illy. the
Illy's a
dog.
monster.
She's
Is
the
Leo
worst.
up there, too?
Well, because yes, Leo's up there too. They fight over real estate on the bed. So
Yeah.
when she doesn't get the spot in between me and my wife, she takes it out on me. She'll jump off the bed and then go pooping somewhere and leave it there. And I'm telling you, it's out of spite. What's
Damn.
that dog guy? What's that dog whisperer guy? What's his name?
Who?
Come on,
Who?
the dog trainer.
What dog trader?
There's a dog trainer on the television from back in the day where he would like shh your dog and get them to do things.
I don't remember that.
I forget the guy's
don't know.
name.
Well, let's go to Austin in the
Jorge
Bay
or
Area.
something.
I almost forgot Austin in the Bay Area was
Hey,
on the line.
Austin, what a
Austin, what's
game.
happening?
Jimmy G, huh?
Hey, let's go, Jimmy G. First, I want to say, hey, happy birthday, Shasky.
Thank you.
And happy birthday to many more. Hey, but look, all y'all haters, for the Jimmy G haters and Trey Lance lovers, hey, come on board, man. We don't need no more hating. We on this winning streak. We don't
Exactly.
need no more of that negative stuff, man. We don't want to see us lose, do we?
No.
I like the points, the low points, high points, and Jimmy G doing better than some of these big man quarterbacks.
Exactly.
I like Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. Hey.
Brady.
Hey, Austin, it's all about stacking W's. It's all about stacking
Sure,
W's.
yes, sir.
You know, and they're stacking W's right now. They've won 4 in a row. They shut out an opponent for 4 straight second halves. The offense is coming along. We talked about this a little last week, and off air we discussed this. There was going to be some letdown coming off of Mexico City. They played damn near a perfect football game on Monday Night Football in a Super Bowl environment.
On a short week.
On a short week, altitude, being away from home. All right, you're a little banged up playing a division rival. Saints came in. That's an old school, and people forget, that's an old school NFC West rivalry. Saints and Niners go
Agreed.
back. They go back. A rich history between the two teams.
Dennis Allen might be a stinky head coach. He knows how to coach defense.
No doubt.
Like, I'll give him that. I felt they did a great job, and you made a great point earlier this show of shutting down Christian McCaffrey. It felt like they took away a lot of the underneath stuff that Jimmy has used as a reliability over the last month or so. I feel like Debo made plays yesterday. Ayuk made plays. You saw Kittle with that block call where he got the hole on the Elijah Mitchell run.
That was weak.
That was a terrible call.
That was a ticky-tack call.
I do want to see Kittle get more involved.
Right. In the game, they were letting them play, Shasky.
Yeah.
That was a ticky-tack call.
I agree with you. But my bigger takeaway is, forget the play of Jimmy Garoppolo. I thought it was the O-line's worst game in a while, and you saw Jimmy's play directly affected because of the inability of the line to keep him, in the pocket for longer. He was scrambling as best he could.
No doubt. Hey, Cesar Milan.
Cesar Milan.
Animal Planet.
That's the guy.
Xfinity Mobile text line.
That's the guy.
Always comes through. 707 saying Joe is going to have a big dinner at Applebee's for his birthday.
My wife does not, and I got no problem with Applebee's.
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
I'm letting you know this right now. My wife does not eat it at Applebee's.
No.
She doesn't do chains.
No.
That's my wife.
And another cup. Yo, let's go to the Chili's down the street. And she just looks at me. He's like, what? We're about to get the sushi. That's going to be about $150. Like, great. There's nothing under $100.
I might go to Bodega Bay today. That's what I'm thinking.
Be a good move.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Bodega Bay today.
Get some chowder?
Well, and I'm going to take the dogs out onto the beach.
Get some chowder?
I like that fresh ocean air.
Fresh ocean air is good.
And it really is.
It feels good.
I'll probably go to my favorite place, Fishitarian.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the spot. Get some oysters.
I like that.
Yeah. I can go for some seafood. Had a lot of turkey this weekend.
Turkey, mac and cheese, dressing.
Oh, yeah? I saw a big table.
Yeah, it was a big table. It was a lot. Crab going on, garlic butter. My sister made garlic butter noodles. It was a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
A lot of carbs.
Thanksgiving. A lot of carbs.
I believe me, I know. So I got a huge workout in yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of carbs. Sweated it all out, though. It's all good. Let's go. I'm going to Fremont, California.
Oh.
The pride of Cabrillo Elementary School in Fremont. He's a roaster. It's Zach in Fremont.
Hi, Zach.
Wants to give you a happy birthday shout out. What's up, Zach?
I just wanted to know, why don't they let you go down during shoot-arounds before the Warriors game?
Who's that? The players or me or you?
Like the fans that are watching.
I'm not sure. You got security issues there. You got glass. You got plexiglass. You got tickets. You can't go down everywhere, Zach.
Zach, how old are you?
He's 8 years old.
8 years old?
He came by Friday night at the gatehouse. Him and his father said, I am a roaster.
Wow.
We listen every single morning. Cabrillo Elementary School.
I think you just set the record for youngest caller in the history of Bay Area Sports Radio. You broke my record of 9 years old. And he's gone.
And Zach's gone.
That's a successful first call.
That's not a bad first call. Now he had a question. Stunned me. Befuddled me.
I think I was 12 or 13 years old, and I called Dennis O'Donnell. This is when they had Bay TV on.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Okay, and I taped it, and this was during, a Christmas week or whatever it was, and I asked him, you think Deion Sanders is going to return punts in the Super Bowl? Is Richard Dent healthy enough to play?
Richard Dent
I swear to God, those were my questions.
Oh, man, Richard Dent. He didn't play the Super Bowl.
And he was like, what are you doing home? I'm like, it's Christmas vacation, Dennis.
Christmas vacation,
Answer
Dennis.
my question.
Answer the question. Is Deion returning punts?
Bay TV needs to come back.
I love Bay TV. Love Bay TV. OG Bay TV.
Yeah.
Remember Scott Farrell should be on there?
Oh, yeah. It's Farrell on the bench. I've smoked 17 cigarettes.
I gotta tell you, I made this bet. It's like, dude.
I go all the way back to Pete Franklin, though.
Pete Franklin's great.
What do you think? You're a guru or something?
Flushed him. Guru, man. Oh, he's feeling himself right now with the Cowboys.
Is he?
There's a Cowboys fan sitting in front of me yesterday at Levi's. And
Why is there always a Cowboy fan at every football game?
Dude, he's sitting in front. He goes, we don't want to play, y'all.
Yeah,
you're the one team we don't want to play.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, why y'all so scared?
I was pulling for the New York Giants to win that game. God.
By the way, Odell Beckham Jr., hell's going on with him?
Yeah, this is what I would say. It's the no-fly zone. As in, I don't want him anywhere near me.
Wow. I love what Debo said a couple weeks ago on this caption. We're not recruiting anybody.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
We don't recruit.
That was a rap line, not Debo walked that back and said that was a rap line that was not directed at Odell Beckham.
Okay, Debo. I love you, Debo. I bought a T-shirt with your face on it yesterday, so Debo, you're my guy.
Dude, what was going on with the hamstring yesterday? I was getting a little worried.
Yeah, he came back in the game and ran a good route, had a little start and stop. He's fine.
At one point, Jimmy Ward went down. Elijah Mitchell went down. Jimmy Garoppolo went down. Burford went down. Debo went down. I was getting very nervous.
Yeah, they need to just shut down practice until Thursday. Give them Wednesday off as well. All right, time for the injury report.
It's time for the Injury Report. That really hurt. Brought to you by Boxer & Gerson, Northern California's premier workers' compensation law firm, helping injured workers get their lives back for over 40 years.
All right, Elijah Mitchell, he was hurt yesterday, exited the game in the third quarter of yesterday's win over the Saints 13-0 with a knee injury and was quickly downgraded to out for the rest of the game. After the game, initial test revealed that Mitchell sprained his MCL, though not the one he sprained earlier this season. Not much we know about the severity. We don't know much about the severity of the injury, and no timetable for his return has been announced, but that is a blow to the 49ers' backfield depth. Now you got to lean on Jordan Mason and Ty Davis-Price to back up Christian McCaffrey. We'll see what happens with Elijah Mitchell, as well as Spencer Burford, Jimmy Garoppolo, Deebo Samuel, Jimmy Ward. Whew. Litany of injuries for the 49ers yesterday in their win over the Saints. They'll take on Dolphins next Sunday, and we'll talk all about it here in the Morning Roast. And that's what's coming up on the game, sponsored by Fremont Bank, full-service banking, no compromises. Your calls, 888-957-9570. What's your biggest takeaway? Are you concerned about the offense? Are you concerned about Jimmy Garoppolo? Are you a little petrified that this performance can play out in the playoffs and the Niners get bounced? I don't know. A lot of people were freaking out yesterday. More coming up on the Roast here on 95.7 The Game.
Universal Studios Hollywood is where the holidays come together. We've tested it. Festive food with refreshing Coca-Cola. Family, friends, and fa-la-la. Dazzling lights cranked up to maximum merriment. The Grinch and his dog Max stealing your tree. All the science adds up. It's the awesomest celebration of the season. Save $20 on a Coca-Cola 2-day general admission ticket. Offer ends 12/14/22. Restrictions apply. Details at universalstudioshollywood.com/Coke offer.
Attention passengers, this is your pilot speaking. Looks like we're gonna have to land immediately. And hurry to the Xfinity Black Friday sale. Folks, we've got clear skies and lots of binge watching ahead. Stream your heart out when you get the ultimate streamer setup. We'll be cruising in so new Xfinity customers can get 400 megabit internet with unlimited data and Xfi Complete for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract. And a free 4K streaming box included. Plus, for a limited time, get HBO Max included for 1 year. So, sit back and relax with internet made for streaming and access to classic favorites. Flight attendants, prepare for binge watching.
Drop everything and get to the Xfinity Black Friday sale now through December 5th. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Ad-supported plan of HBO Max. After promo, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
'Twas almost the holidays, and all over the state, not a creature was stirring, except for, well, Nate. He was panicked, in need of a really good gift. Nate's a procrastinator, if you catch my drift. So off he dashed to the closest store, and there found holiday scratchers galore. Now Nate won't get a lump of coal, unless he burns the holiday casserole. Yes, scratchers from the California Lottery are great, especially for Mr. Procrastinate. So when it's time to get your gift shopping out of the way, try scratchers. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase player claim.
Here is where it happens. Experience the Warriors at Chase Center. Your Warriors 2022-23 season, presented by Kaiser Permanente, is coming up. Get your tickets now at warriors.com or call 888-GSW-HOOP. Representatives standing by.
At 7-Eleven, we have fresh coffee 24/7. And if it's not fresh, it's free. That's 7-Eleven confidence. 7-Eleven, take it to 11. Offer ends 12/31/22. Participating stores. Refund must be at store purchase. See 7-Eleven.com for terms.
Alice at 97.3 is celebrating the return of Alice in Winterland. Friday, December 2nd at the SAP Center in San Jose. Starring John Mayer. One Republic.
See you at Alice in Winterland.
Kelsey Ballerini.
Matt Nathanson.
And Lizzie McAlpine. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Everything Winterland at RadioAlice.com.
Homeowners are choosing the beauty of Milgard Trinsic Vinyl featured at Dolan's. Narrow frames, the contemporary look, the color choices, perfect white and tan, and an array of custom exterior colors. And that's only the beginning. The innovative Smart Touch window locks exceed California's rigorous forced entry codes, plus energy efficiency for comfort. Discover Milgard's vinyl benefits in the ideas section at dolanlumber.com.
Someday, you might be with friends in the Bay Area, telling the story of how you navigated these complex times. The market was all over the place, so you reached out to a Merrill advisor, and with their help, charged ahead. And unlike your fishing stories, you won't have to go overboard. Find an advisor at ml.com/bullish.
Merrill, a Bank of America company. What would you like the power to do?
Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, a wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America Corp.
Locked On Warriors is a daily podcast covering your favorite team, the defending world champion Golden State Warriors. I'm your host, Cyrus Softas, and every Monday through Friday, Locked On Warriors brings you all of the biggest Warriors stories in around 30 minutes. We cover Stephen Curry and the dynasty that is one of the greatest teams in the history of this beautiful game. Listen to the Locked On Warriors podcast every day on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Missed Black Friday? Dell's Cyber Monday event starts now with deals on powerful business tech. The savings start now with up to 50% off on select business PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, plus free shipping on everything and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL for Cyber Monday deals. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Let me guess. Unknown caller? You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data. And we'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection.
Here's to Prilosec OTC. Without Prilosec, I wouldn't be able to enjoy all this yummy holiday food. Speaking of, whoever made that apple pie, delicious. I just take one pill each morning and zero heartburn all day. So cheers to Prilosec OTC. Ooh, are those jalapeno poppers?
Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid that can cause heartburn, so you can enjoy the holidays. One pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
You're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMZ FM and HD1 San Francisco. Always live on the free Odyssey app. It's time to wake up with a nice cup of morning roast. Featuring
Fillmore's finest, Monte Hill. The pride of the Excelsior, Joe Butcher Boy Shasky.
Take him out!
You're listening to 95.7 The Game, the morning roast.
19 seconds until halftime. First and goal. Garoppolo, late pressure, throws, deflected. Tyrann Mathieu with the deflection. Juwan Jennings with the touchdown. A tip drill in the Bay Area, and 6 for San Francisco.
Kugler on the call for Fox Sports. A tip drill in the Bay Area. No, we're not talking about BET Uncut.
I was just going to say.
We're not talking about who. Was that Nelly? That was Nelly the St. Lunatics.
Nelly for sure.
Yeah, we're not talking about that type of tip drill.
That's where I thought Kugler was going with that.
Yeah, no, Kugler. He may have been thinking
Kugler
that.
with the Ruger?
That's nice play. By the way, some breaking news here. Tristan Wirfs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers expect to miss 3 to 4 weeks because of an ankle injury. Ooh. That's the Buccaneers' star right tackle. He's going to be out. So Bosa in 2 weeks against the Tampa Bay Bucks. It's another lineman down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year. We need to get this thing going. Like, I feel like it's a little too quiet for me when it comes to 49er media in general, and I want to take the first steps forward and say, where would this team be without Nick Bosa? It's one of the greatest draft picks this organization has had in the last 20 years. You want to take Willis? Fine. You want to take, Frank Gore? Fine. Bosa's as good as those guys. Like, he is on a trajectory that if he can maintain health, he's going to go to the Hall of Fame.
No, he may.
This guy's having a monster year on a top-ranked defense, and he is a driving force for why this team is headed toward winning the NFC West again.
Who's in the conversation?
It's going to be Micah Parsons, and Nick you have Bosa. To give Judon.
Judon for the Patriots.
If you take Judon off New England, they're not even I don't even know if they're a 2-win team. Judon is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's playing great football.
But the difference between the two is I would say Judon's faced a lot of lesser opponents because he's gotten to face the Jets already multiple times.
Jets are no punks.
Yeah, but with Zach Wilson. They're a different
Jets
offense with Zach Wilson.
Though. Mike White yesterday lighting it up.
No, he's good.
Nick Bosa, 11.5 sacks on the season. 11.5. The next closest Niners, Charles Omenihu, 4 sacks. Nick Bosa, 11.5 sacks on the season, so he's having a monster year. I don't even know who's, like, outside of Parsons and Bosa, nobody's flashed defensively for me in terms of, like, sack numbers, because it feels like the pass rushers now are getting all the DPOYs, right?
Yes, they are.
But Fred Warner should be in the conversation.
No, I'm with you, but you know that he doesn't have the statistics because we need to count. We need to have quantifiable measurements. To me, I agree with you on Fred Warner.
Max Crosby's got 10.5, but they're not going to give it to the Raiders.
They're not a good
Chris
team.
Jones, 10 sacks with the Kansas City Chiefs. Chris Jones was making plays yesterday.
Chris Jones has been a monster all year. Watch the Chiefs play.
Yeah, I mean, he's a baller.
By the way, Kelsey had another touchdown yesterday.
I know.
I hate the Chiefs. I really do. I hate them.
Sound like some fantasy hate.
No, I just hate the Chiefs.
I heard you this morning with Spadoni talk about fantasy football. And I was like, I'm just going to sit back and let this ride because in 3 of my 4 leagues, your boys go to the playoffs.
I thought you were about to say in 3 of my 4 leagues, I had Josh Jacobs, so it was an
I've got Jacobs
game.
in one of my leagues. Hey, Spadone, you know how much I love Josh Jacobs.
You do.
When Josh Jacobs was in that pre-draft process and the Raiders selected him, I said, this is the offensive rookie of the year. I got shafted because he didn't play the last few games. But ever since he trucked the old boy from Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl, I said, that's my guy. That's the type of player I want.
Yeah.
That's the running back I want. He's got that juice. And boy, 86-yard touchdown to the house up against Seattle. Woo!
That was a huge win for the Raiders. Very few times in the year are all Niner fans united in rooting for the Raiders.
I know.
Beating the Seahawks. Thank you, Raiders.
Seahawks are frauds, by the way. That defense is so fraudulent.
Well, coming off a bye week, so disappointing. So disappointing. And you know how they always show at Levi Stadium, they'll flash to a game to show the highlights to it, courtesy of Red Zone. So when they showed that, I don't even know if they showed that game. I'm trying to recall if they did. I know they showed Titans, Bengals in the crowd, just like, whatever.
I think the Niner game was over before the Raider game finished.
That's probably why.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I think that's
why.
Yeah.
That's why. So anyway, we're going to take a couple calls here real quick. And then we got another special message coming up. Oh, the bat signal's out. Mike in Rohnert Park. I always say Rohnert Park, but I'm going to say Rohnert Park this time because I think it's Rohnert Park, right, Mike?
I'm a roaster.
It's Rohnert Park, yes.
Yeah, Rohnert Park.
Yeah, I used to always say Rohnert Park growing up, man.
That's
Rancho
improper.
Catati.
Yeah.
All right, Rohnert Park. There it is.
Catati, Sebastopol, Rohnert Park.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And then we high school. Yeah, no doubt.
Petaluma. You can pet a donkey, pet a llama, but you can't pet a luma. What's up?
Happy birthday, Shasky.
Thank you.
Hey, and I love the vegetarian.
Oh,
Maybe want to go out there today and get something, man.
Isn't that the
line can
spot?
get ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah.
It is a spot.
Yeah. What you got on the Niners?
I'm glad we got another W. I'll take it anyway. 13-0.
Yep.
That's beautiful to me. The offense wasn't as smooth, but we'll get back there. I was actually surprised that the Saints defense was as stout as they were.
I'm with
But I
you
guess
on
they
that.
brought back a whole bunch of players yesterday.
Yeah, it looked like Harris used to play for Denver.
He was back.
Came back.
Cam Jordan was back.
Yeah.
Kamara was back. They had everybody back. Mostly everybody.
Yeah,
except
but
for
Andy
Mike Thomas.
Dalton, I can't take you serious with Andy Dalton.
No.
But that team, to me, if they just had a better quarterback, I'm sure a lot of teams could say this, but that team in particular, that's a playoff team.
Well, that was a big game for them because the NFC South right now is led by
still
Tampa
alive.
Bay. And Tampa Bay is 5-6.
Yeah, they're
Tampa Bay
terrible.
is 5-6.
I can't believe Tom Brady's going to go under 500 and win that division.
They win that game. They're a half game out of first place.
Cleveland looked better than Tampa Bay yesterday. Tom had no time to throw.
They couldn't stop Nick Chubb when it mattered most.
Nope.
Another member of the Waller Street Hustlers. Oh, I love you some Chubb.
You and, I don't know, 99% of fantasy teams out there.
Hey, I know it's your birthday, Shasky.
It's just a guy who's a first-round pick, and Vontae's acting like he drafted him in the 14th round and stashed him.
See, this is where
Nick Chubb.
This is where Shasky, I got to get on you.
2 on most teams' draft
see,
boards.
it's your birthday, and I'm not, I'm going to be nice. But Shasky this morning with Spadoni, in my league, we had the 40-point. When you get 40-yard catches, you get a bonus or 50. Spadoni was like, yeah, that's every single league. Not just your league.
Well, no, I was trying to explain because some leagues don't have it. And
No,
I
every
was
league
saying
has
when
it.
Derrick Henry fumbled on the 3-yard line, I was like, there goes my season.
Brutal.
There goes my season right there.
I tried to trade for Derrick Henry. The owner agreed to a trade, and then all of a sudden went ghost on me. I was going to get Derrick Henry.
They went Farhan on you?
They went Farhan on you. I was going to get freaking. I was going to trade away Jamal Williams from the Lions,
Oh.
Alan Lazard, and a quarterback because I have
for Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
That's a terrible trade. No wonder you didn't get a call back.
Well, Jamal Williams has 13 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, but when you
most
start him,
rushing
he does
touchdowns in the league.
Yeah, but when you start him, he does nothing, and then you don't start him, he scores 3 in one game.
Yeah, maybe.
Lions almost got that dub on Thanksgiving. I was pulling
for
him.
Goff. God, I was pulling. You give Josh Allen 20 seconds, they're getting down the field. I've told you about this. There's no such thing as 2-minute drill anymore. You have one timeout in 20 seconds, you're getting a field goal. If you're an elite quarterback.
No doubt. All right, we're going down to the bat signal. Antonio, Kyler, George, hang on tight. We have a special guest joining the roast on this special day for Joe Shasky, who's on the line right now on the morning roast.
Hey, it's your boy D Wright, man.
Oh my God,
D Wright, what is happening?
Darrell, how you doing?
Good. Hey man, I had to tap in and call my fellow Sagittarius brother Joe Shasky.
Let's go.
And wish him a happy 40th birthday, man. Happy birthday, more life, more blessings, and all those great things, man. Happy 40th, baby.
You're a good man. Thank you very much for calling in. I want to get to something though. I saw an Instagram post. Was your son starting as a freshman on varsity?
Nah. You're moving too fast now. He's about a year or two away from starting. Not yet. But he soon will be out there, But I'm super proud of him. I'm dropping him off at school right now. I'm super proud of him.
Hell yeah.
He's done something that I haven't done in my life, and that's be on varsity 9th grade. So he's already ahead of the curve. He beat me in DeLon, so
oh man, it's a great accomplishment. And I just, I know how much you and your son have worked together, to get where he's at, as well as your wife and your other son. It's a great accomplishment. My niece just made varsity, and I know how much time going to and from practices and all that stuff. Like so many parents can relate. It's an accomplishment, and sometimes we don't stop and appreciate it. That's why I wanted to give you some love and your son some love.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. He appreciated it as well, man. I'm just happy for him. The sky is the limit for this dude.
Hell yeah.
Put the work in. That's it.
No, we'll definitely be coming to Bishop O'Dowd to check out Dev out and watch a ball out there for Bishop O'Dowd.
Now let's get to the real topic du jour here.
It's your birthday.
I know. Bonte was feeling himself the last couple of weeks. Then you finally showed up. Did you notice he has upgraded his wardrobe across the board? His sock game is through the roof now.
Yeah, man, you got to bring it. Vontae's a vet now. There you go.
Hey, D-Wright, I saw you yesterday in that suit, and I said, damn, I love having D-Wright back, but then I don't like having him back because he's got the sickest suits ever. The colorways that you got. I said, damn, he pulls off the turtleneck and everything, and I'm out here looking like a pastor on Easter, man.
Hey, I'm crying. That's what I had on yesterday. I put that together last minute. Fit in my head wasn't a fit when I put it on, so I just put some mint. I put the mint together with some of the green. You know what I mean?
That mint was hard, man. I was like, damn, only D-Wright can pull that off. But no, I'm glad you're back with us.
Thank you for calling.
Can't wait to do it on Tuesday. Thanks for calling my boy Shasky.
It means a lot,
no
man.
Doubt.
And I got a lot of love for you guys.
You already know. It's always love, fellas.
Beautiful. All right, D-Wright. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Shout out to Dev, too.
Yep.
Dev and Dash. Have a good one at school. All right, D-Wright.
Man, just all kinds of people lining up.
Like that?
I do like that.
All that birthday love, man.
I do.
They love you, man.
I do.
They don't love you like that.
I hit that big E40.
I feel like Paul Pierce when Draymond was yelling at him. They don't love you like that.
Well,
you ain't Kobe.
I've told you that the secret sauce is me. You might be the burger patty, but I'm that little In-N-Out spread. I'm what really makes it.
It's Spadone, and I'm the arrogant one. Shine on, young man. The heart and soul. I'm the straw that stirs the drink on the road.
I have to update you on something. We're going to get back into the Niners in a second.
We'll get to all the calls.
My electrical project.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
So, just before you start this story, I blew out the sockets in the apartment on 10th Avenue and I just trying to change a fuse. I put the wrong fuse in and it blew out the entire apartment building. I was like, I'm not doing that again.
You tried to change a socket and blew everything out?
And put the wrong fuse in.
All right.
Instead of 30, it was supposed to be a 70 or whatnot. The little blue and orange and yellow and
Okay.
Everything was gone.
So,
I'm wrong all the time.
I'll do real quick here. I was trying to hang string lights, and what ended up happening was that we have a switch light at the bottom of the stairs, but not at the top of the stairs. This is up at the cabin. Everything's old. Right. The wiring's old. It's a nightmare, right?
Right.
And so I said, you know what? I'm going to learn how to do this myself. All my friends and family, they're all electricians. I got 10,000 buddies that are local 6. I can do this, and I can look it up. I ended up spending like $300 for all the different materials and the equipment and everything. Come to find out, after I did everything, I pull the stuff out of the wall. Dude, this looks like the original electrical, like, wiring, like, going back to the beginning of time. It's so old. I take a photo and I send it to Rocco. He's like, I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. So I end up following it around, and I'm going to fix the switch. That was the whole point. I'm going to add a switch to the top of the deck, and I'm going to have one at the bottom.
Right.
Come to find out, I pulled all the wires. Whoever had owned the house before me had jury-rigged the whole house. It was like too many things on one outlet. I was going to burn the whole house down, basically. So I have to run all new electrical. I fixed it, but I didn't fix it, if that makes sense, because now I have a bigger project that I have to fix.
And what is Michelle saying about it?
Well, there's material everywhere.
Yeah,
there's material everywhere.
You should have just called Pops, man.
No, Pops can't do electrical.
Oh, what about Deli Boy?
Well, Deli Boy. I can't even get these guys to unclog a toilet. So I fixed it, but I didn't fix it all the way because now more work needs to be done. So I'm going to create a different junction box and have a separate panel just for the outside
call the
lights.
Electrician.
No, because I want to save some money and do it myself.
Just call the electrician.
I'm going rogue.
Just call the electrician.
I figured it out, though. The Travelers are the reds, okay?
Oh my
the
gosh.
white is the neutral. The green is the ground or bear. And then the black is the hot.
Oh, my God. It's not going to go well. I'm telling you. Michelle's probably like, just get the electrician. Pay for it.
I had it looking clean. I'll show you photos.
So now when it comes to fixing things around the house, Anna doesn't even, like, we got the new bed frame. I was like, oh, I'll put it together. No, because the last bed frame you put together started wobbling 6 months in.
The leaning tower of Pisa.
I was leaning. I was just saying, hey, that's just maybe a sign for me to lose weight. That's not the bed frame. Yeah, hey, good luck with that,
Shout
Shasky.
out my electricians out there.
Shout them out. So damn good. It is good. I haven't had it in a long time. Might be today.
Yeah.
No Warriors game. Kyler at SF. What's up, Kyler?
What's up,
It's not Kyler Murray, is it?
Yeah, is it Kyler?
Kyler Murray?
You ran for a touchdown yesterday.
Hey, bro, y'all got to tell him it's Tyler.
No, Tyler.
Hey, Lubman. Hey, Lubman. Get off of vacation, Sam Lubman. Damn it. You know what, Sam Lubman? He's in the dumps because he keeps going to these Cal Berkeley games in front of nobody, and Cal loses to UCLA in front of 50 people, so he's been down in the dumps all day. Tyler, what's happening?
No, I'm sorry to hear that, Loveman. It's all good, man. The Bears will bounce back, hopefully. I just wanted to wish Shasky a happy birthday, man.
Thank you, Tyler.
Big 4-0. Love listening to you every morning, man. Just watched over the 3 top moments for Shasky when they roasted the boys from Dallas, Shan, not Sean. When Shasky did the Bialisa freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
That was epic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then number 1, of course, the Shasky versus Dodgers. That was epic, bro. Walking down Embarcadero, always legendary. Love listening to you guys in the morning, and just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday.
Thank you, Tyler. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. We built a really beautiful community, and to see everybody pouring in the love is pretty special. It's pretty cool.
No doubt,
Thank
Tyler.
you, guys.
No doubt, Tyler. Saw him walking around the Gay House Friday. He's always at the Dubs game. Tyler, great dude.
Yeah, you know, if I was looking for someone who could make smoke out of electricity, it would be Tyler Miller.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nobody smokes bigger bomb than that guy.
No doubt. I'm not going to put his business
That fool
out
is
there
like
in the street.
Linus, dude. There's
But,
just a cloud of weed smoke around him at all times.
It's the reason why the doors are closed at the Gatehouse. It's a reason. George in Little Rock. What's up, George? Good morning. You're on the roast.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment about the run game and the struggles in the run game yesterday. And I think that a lot of the struggles had to do with Ty Croft not being activated. And I really liked they were struggling trying to pin that defensive end inside and get outside on them zone wide read, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. And also, a lot of people complained about Trey Lance having to sit, but boy, that Jordan Love looked good, and he's been sitting for the last 3 or 4 years.
That's right.
So it ain't a bad thing. Just sitting, but I think we're gonna be all right. And I really enjoyed the game, and I really enjoy you guys' talk show.
You know, that's an interesting point. I'll admit this. After yesterday's game, when Jimmy went down, the first thing that came to my head was, oh, my God, they better get Trey Lance activated by the end of the year. No, I'm dead serious on this.
I know you are.
No, I'm dead serious.
I know you
Brock
are.
Purdy cannot be your number 2 heading into the playoffs. If there is as long as he's not going to re-aggravate and hurt himself, if that's a different story. If that's the case, then he sits. If he cannot re-injure himself or hurt himself, he needs to be activated and be elevated to the number 2 spot in the event that the season is on the line and Jimmy can't make it through. Jimmy's the number 1 right now. You're not giving the ball to Trey at this moment in time. It's Jimmy's team. Dude. But my point is, if Jimmy is hurt or compromised or has to miss time or whatever, like the last guy I'm thinking about is Brock Purdy.
You know, there's some people out there who think Brock Purdy's ready.
For what?
Ready to play. I don't know. They think Larry Krueger. I think he's ready to play.
That didn't cross your mind yesterday when seeing Jimmy Garoppolo limp a little?
No, I was just like, all right, he's walking it off. He's walking it off. He's walking it off. He's walking it off. All right, cool.
Look, this team can look at. Say what you want about Jimmy, whether you think he's good, great, mediocre, not good enough, whatever. He's the best guy for the job right now. He's gotten them to 6-2 after a 1-2 start.
And I don't feel comfortable playing Trey later in the year.
I don't either. But Bonte, what I'm getting at is that you have built up this little run here. You have a chance to do something special. You have an all-time defense.
No doubt.
If Jimmy goes down, even if it's for a couple of series, even if it's for a game, whatever, the last guy I'm thinking about is Brock Purdy. Now, if Trey just physically is going to re-hurt himself, obviously you got to think long-term when it comes to him. But if there's any chance that Jimmy is compromised because of the knee, yes, hell yes, they better get Trey up to speed.
It's a problem. It's a problem. But Jimmy will be okay, and I'm not going to go there yet. Not going to.
I'm just saying, Jimmy's the number 1. I want to make this very clear.
He's number 1 right
Jimmy
now.
has earned his spot right now. Again, I think they're 6-2 since starting 1-2. Okay, 6-2. Jimmy has them playing the best ball over the last however many 3-4 seasons. Right now, little run that they've been on, they're playing great football. I'm worried that knee is going to, or him taking too many hits, and it crossed my mind seeing him on the floor yesterday, writhing in pain.
Let's go to the bat signal once again here, Spadone. I agree with everything you said. I'm not going to freak out about it. Jimmy's going to be fine.
Oh, I'm not freaking.
My mind never even went to Brock Purdy. I know people are like, oh, Brock Purdy's warming up. I was like, I'm not worried about that. Jimmy, go out there and play on one leg.
Was Brock warming up? I didn't even see that.
He was throwing the football with Jimmy, but no, I didn't think anything.
I mean, at that point, I'd rather see Juszczyk play quarterback than him.
Dude, Brock Purdy, come on, man.
He's your emergency quarterback.
I'd rather go Debo in the Wildcat. Hey, here we go. Let's go to the bat signal. Got another special guest for the one and only Joe Shasky. Maybe his number 1 fan. What's happening?
Yeah, only because Bonte said that I qualified as a name drop. Am I
Scooter
Barry, what up?
What's up, man?
Happy birthday, brother. We officially can play on the same basketball team.
Hey, let me tell you something. I am here for the 40 and over leagues now. Let me tell you.
I know. I want to see it, so I expect an invite.
Yes.
I know I might have aged out of the 40 and overs, but I will lace them up.
Yes.
Because I want to be able to dish it out to you for a 3.
I'll hit that 3. Yeah, I will definitely take that 3.
I'm not going to lie, Scooter. I was trying to get in contact with you because I was going to see if Rick could drop a happy birthday message. I said, I'm going to leave Rick alone. Rick's not here for that type of business. I don't think does your father even celebrate birthdays? I don't see Rick as a guy who celebrates birthdays, Scooter.
Rick actually, Pops loves to celebrate birthdays because it just proves that he still can do things at a higher age.
Yes.
He's like the top-ranked pickleball player over 75 in the U.S. right now.
Oh, we know. And he's looking for better competition. He told us 2 years ago, he was like, I need more competition.
Yeah, and God bless all of you that are ever partners with him. He's a tough one. He's a perfectionist, but he's winning gold medals with a bunch of folks, so he's having fun. And I'll see what I can do, Shasky. But I'm looking forward to some good times ahead. I know our situation is fresh, so Get me in with Bonte.
Yep.
Get me on the summer league team. I need to make a cameo. And happy birthday!
Thanks, buddy.
Congratulations and great job. Love listening to you guys.
Oh, you're the best. I
Scooter,
really
you are the
appreciate
man.
that,
And
man.
how about those
Great
doves,
guy.
Scooter? How about those doves?
Clay, you called it.
Dubs, see, when we all started giving a little empathy to Clay, look what happened.
Yep, you're right.
We all started talking about, hey, it's not that easy, and everybody's expectations are super high. And as soon as Clay got pissed off Clay plays well.
No doubt.
That's a good point.
No doubt. He got tired of hearing everybody talk that stuff, and he went out and he showed everybody. And I'm happy to see him doing it. And I think it's a page turner for him.
Yep.
And now both Niners and Warriors went out and got wins for you for your birthday.
I know.
So, you got to be happy.
Well, yes, you're right. I just need Aaron Judge. That would be the trifecta. That would be that third candle.
That might be for the 50th.
Hey, you're the best. Thank you very much, and congratulations on everything.
All right, brothers.
Yep.
Take care.
Thanks, Scooter. Scooter Barry. Man, that's awesome. What a birthday for you so far.
A lot of phone calls.
A lot of phone calls. And then the lines are lit up. They want to all wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, my
so this is
goodness.
what we'll do on the other side. Dave, George, Duke, Antonio, Michael will all get you
wow.
on the other side.
It's
We got
Murderers
Murderers Row. We got
Wow.
Murderers Row, man. You got a who's who of calls coming up here to talk about the Niners and wishing my man Joe Shasky a happy 40th birthday. That's all coming up. Brought to you by Fremont Bank. Full service banking. No compromises.
It's an action-packed Monday on 95.7 The Game.
Garoppolo throws, deflected. Tyrann Mathieu with the deflection. Juwan Jennings with the touchdown.
Play in transition. Dialing long distance, and there's an answer from the right wing.
Keep it locked on 95.7 The Game.
It's go time, California. The Black Friday Sell-a-thon is going on now. Our best selection of new Ford inventory is here. It's go time. Now get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $1,000 retail bonus cash on a 2022 Ford F-150, Explorer, and Escape. The lots are filling up, so that means it's go time. Go to the Black Friday Sell-a-thon at your California Ford dealer today. Now during the Black Friday Sell-a-thon, get low leases on select 2022 and 2023 Ford vehicles. It's go time. Only at your California Ford dealer. Hurry in, it all ends November 28th. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 1.9% APR financing for 60 months at $1,748 per month per $1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Program 21352. Not available on Raptor, Super Crew Tremor, and Super Crew Lightning. Bonus cash includes $1,000 retail bonus cash. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 11/28/22. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $750 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Offer ends 12/5/2022. Restrictions apply. EcoBill and AutoPay required. New 50 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Mobile Savings compares pricing of top 3 carriers.
Universal Studios Hollywood is where the holidays come together. We've tested it. Festive food with refreshing Coca-Cola. Family, friends, and fa-la-la. Dazzling lights cranked up to maximum merriment. The Grinch and his dog Max stealing your tree. All the science adds up. It's the awesomest celebration of the season. Save $20 on a Coca-Cola 2-day general admission ticket. Offer ends 12/14/22. Restrictions apply. Details at universalstudioshollywood.com/Coke offer.
O'Reilly. See better and drive safer with Rain-X Advantage wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, purchase a pair of Rain-X Advantage wiper blades and get a $15 gift card after mail-in rebate, plus 2 times O Rewards points. Our professional parts people will even install your new wiper blades for free. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey guys,
this is Keenan Thompson. I have a problem with you. Yes, you. None of y'all told me that AutoTrader has millions of new and used cars that I can shop from home. I thought we were friends. I put smiles on your face, but I'm not smiling. No one told me that with AutoTrader, a dealer can deliver cars to my home or that I could shop by price on AutoTrader. No one. Consider this friendship that you just learned we had officially over. Finally, it's easy. AutoTrader.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket. Why is that? Well, if you ask someone with one of the latest and greatest phones from Cricket, they might tell you it's because of the amazing phones. Like the new iPhone 14 that lets you capture stunning photos in low and bright light. Plus, they'd probably tell you about the fast nationwide 5G included with all plans that lets you stream, text, talk, and more, all at 5G speeds. Yeah, they might mention something like that. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
In Palo Alto, we're looking for partly cloudy, highs near 57.
Weather brought to you by Pfizer and BioNTech. This fall, there are now updated COVID-19 booster shots designed for recent Omicron variants. Learn more and schedule your updated booster at vaccines.gov.
Folks, this is your pilot. We have to land immediately and hurry to the Xfinity Black Friday sale. New Xfinity customers can get 400 megabit internet with unlimited data and X-Fi Complete for $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract. And a free 4K streaming box included. Plus, now through December 5th, get HBO Max included for a year.
Drop everything and get to the Xfinity Black Friday sale. Go to Xfinity.com to learn more. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Ad-supported plan of HBO Max. After promo, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Second and goal at the 6. Bolt will go to the air. Throws it short. Kamara at the 3. At the 2. Ball is out! Ball is out! Caroming around, pinballing around at the 1-yard line. San Francisco's got it. The scoreless streak continues in the second half. Talanoa Hufanga bats it out. And the Saints turned away at the 1.
Shoot, since the start of the game, man, that's what we was talking about. We was like, man, they don't score. They don't score, they don't win. I think offense went down there on the first drive and scored 3 points, and we looked at each other and said, hey, man, now it's on us, you know what I mean? They ain't got to score no more points. So as a defense, man, when you see offense go out there and score points on the first drive, that's immediately what we think of is, okay, they don't score no more points.
Joe Shasky, Butcher Boy, it's Mully here, man. Want to wish you a happy 40th birthday. Keep doing your thing, keep roasting, and take care of my main man, Bonte. Shasky, happy birthday. See you soon, my man.
Little Dre Greenlaw action, little Hufanga action, little Kevin Kugler, Fox Sports action, and a Hall of Famer in Chris Mullen. Wishing my main man, Joe Shasky the Butcher, a happy 40th birthday here on the Morning Roast. So we get a victory Monday. Niners win, Warriors win, Mully shouts out Shasky. Life is good in the Shasky household right now.
Hell yeah, it is. That song, by the way, my wife loved. Who's that artist? She's from Britain.
MIA.
All I want to do is boom, 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 boom. Take your money.
That was like her only hit. Right?
It was her only hit. But then I believe Lil Wayne and Jay-Z sampled some of her other songs and turned them into
Swagger Like Us.
Oh, that was her?
No one on the corner got swagger like
with
us.
Rihanna on that song. Yeah, Jay-Z. Who else? Jay-Z, Kanye,
T.I.
Lil Wayne,
It was
T.I.
a T.I. song.
Yeah, that song was hard.
Or filed under a
T.I. It was
T.I.
like 6 minutes long, and that song was... Every verse was sick.
Yeah, of course.
I had to play that coming up.
I was playing some Journey on the way in this morning.
Oh, gosh. No, you weren't.
Oh, yeah. Wheels in the sky keep on turning.
So I played a couple songs, and I've been Shazamming like crazy lately.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to diversify my portfolio when it comes to music.
Yeah.
So I was playing, let me see here. I Shazammed Future Looks Good, Dirty Soul. I don't know. My mom didn't like it.
What?
Then I liked it. Maybe here. Let me see. Let me play it into the microphone here.
Or not.
You hear that? Can you hear that?
Yeah, is that Journey?
No, it's Dirty Soul.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, I don't know. But anyway, I had that. And then this song called My People. James Hersey and Jeremy Loops.
I don't know who any of these people are.
I don't know. I heard the commercial. The music sounded good. I was like, man, this is cool.
Okay.
So I'm trying to diversify my portfolio. Like alternative rock. I don't know.
Journey is its own category.
I don't care about Journey.
Why
Wait,
don't
is that the whole category?
It's their own category. They're from San Francisco, essentially,
Wait,
dude.
Journey's a band, right?
Yeah, but they're from like the 80s, dude.
But what would their music
70s,
classify
80s.
as?
I don't even know what it would be.
You just said it was their whole music.
Would it be like, is it like light rock? I don't Spadoni, how would you classify Journey? I don't even know
you
what
just said it was its own category. But
yeah,
these
but
guys.
it's not whatever that is.
Rock pop.
Yeah, rock pop. Come on, man. Steve Perry.
I mean, this is kind of like rock pop in a way. I don't know. It's good music. Journey.
Bonte turning into Brock Purdy, and meanwhile, I'm Jimmy G. All I do is win.
Hey, put some respect on Brock Purdy. May have to save the season next week against the Dolphins and the Buccaneers in 2 weeks. Better hope Jimmy D's all right. Did you fill out your apology form? Who needs an apology form for
First
Jimmy
off, time
Garoppolo?
out. I filled out an apology form and tweeted it out and then I logged out of Twitter. You made a video out of it and got a zillion likes and retweets and comments.
And a lot of clowns.
You were thirst trapping like crazy for the video.
No, I didn't thirst trap. That's content. That's content.
Is that what that is?
Content creators be contenting, right?
It's called ABC. Always be contenting.
Oh, whatever it is.
Or in the words of Lucas, is that content or non-tent?
That was content. And you know what? People wanted that. The people wanted that. Funny bit for the morning roast. It was fun. Last. We don't do enough social media stuff.
Speaking of fight on, Caleb Williams. Are we here? Are you guys meeting me?
In terms of what?
He's the number one quarterback coming out.
Yeah, I mean, he's legit.
He's ridiculous.
He's legit. I mean, the first time he stepped foot on the field at Oklahoma in the Red River Shootout, he threw a dime in that game. He was like rolling out, and he threw a dime to the pylon like 50, 60 yards down the field. I said, Spencer Rattler's never touching the field again.
Yeah, Spencer Rattler's smoking a cigar this weekend.
But you know what? They beat back-to-back top 10 teams. Yeah. I can't be mad at Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. He somehow creeped his way back into the draft.
Dude, he did.
I don't know how.
I don't know how. He's playing well, though. You got to give him something. He was out there pointing at Clemson, jumping up and down. Dude, he was balling. And nobody watched that game because we were all watching Michigan, Ohio State.
Yeah, we were.
But Caleb's the truth. You know what? Caleb's got a couple more big games to where he can solidify himself as the number one overall draft pick in the upcoming NFL draft.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm pulling for USC to win it all. I can't believe I'm saying it.
I scouted the semifinals. It's going to be Glendale, Arizona.
Okay, Trent Baalke.
It could be Michigan, USC, and Glendale, Arizona.
Harbaugh versus USC?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Wow.
And I don't even know if I can make it. And it's eating up at me.
Yeah. The trash talk between Lucas and Nahegan is going to be at an all-time high.
I mean, that game needs to happen. And then, if you get the national championship January 9th at SoFi Stadium on a Monday, which, yeah, trust me, the boys looking at some things here.
Okay.
I'm
so you've nixed the Vegas trip, and now you're going to SoFi for the national championship.
It's tough decisions, man. I'm telling you, there's nothing like a big-time bowl game. I was just talking to Lucas.
Spadoni,
listen,
it's TV season for Bonte when he's planning 17 different trips.
Hey, your boy had to wait the TV money out. August was a rough month. September was rough. The days came around, I was like, all right, season start, Dave. Let's go.
Pac-12 championship at Vegas Friday, Bonte.
I know. I'm not making that. We got Bulls Warriors. I'll sit that one out. Lucas, I told Lucas he needs to go to that ball game. If it's Michigan, USC, and Glendale, Arizona, he better be at that game. I will never look at him the same. I'll never respect him ever again if he doesn't go attend that football game.
He was at my party the week prior that my wife had thrown for me, and he was watching the USC game like a psychopath while everyone else is having a great time, and he's like, this is the greatest win of my life, them beating UCLA.
Dude, it's not.
I was like, bro, come on.
Come on, they've had a lot of wins.
He's like, I was 12 when they won it all. I was 12. Now I'm a graduate. Let's get back into the Niners.
All right, let's go to Duke in the city.
Hey, Duke.
What's happening?
Man, happy birthday, Joe Shasky. They say it's your birthday. We're going to serve them like the Niners, all in the worst way.
Let's go, Duke.
Birthday, Joe, man. Yeah, man, I love you, Joe, man. Stay blessed, man. With much success in your life, man. You're one of my biggest supporters, man. When I heard it was your birthday, I had to call you, man. I love you, man. I love y'all, man. You know, y'all family, man. We're going to keep this family tight, man. I want you to stay blessed, man, and just and live life, Joe, to the fullest like you've been doing, man. You know what I mean? You're a great dude. You always stay up-tempo, man. It's a beautiful thing in life. What you do is infectious, man.
I appreciate
that. Doing what you do. I love you, man.
Thank
you. Know
you,
what I mean? And on the Sports Focus, I don't mean to drop the mic on y'all. I did watch Sports Focus, and I've seen a lot of it, and I like how they touched all the Bay Area people around here, man. You know what I mean? And,
yep.
You know, because we don't really get that recognition. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, Duke, it's funny.
I love y'all. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, man, it's just funny because, you as you get older, you hit certain milestones, you start thinking about things and, think about people that maybe aren't with you anymore. And you're like, dude, your life could go in so many different directions at every different spot. And to be here in the morning is not something that I take lightly or for granted. I truly do appreciate every single minute. So to hear you say things like that, Duke, it does mean a lot. And I appreciate that.
Oh, man, you're welcome, and you deserve all that, man, because, my cousin first told me about you on your podcast, man. He was like, man, this Loud House dude from the I'm like, man, what was this dude making all this noise? And my wife, shout out to her, because I'm on her phone. I got a Metro, man, so, I got the Metro after the 3 days after you use the extended program, they cut you off. She looked at me, I said, let me use your phone. She looked at me with that look. I was like, man, it's Shasky's birthday, man.
Dude, thank you, man. Thank you.
Dude. What's up to the morning roast, man, and we're going to keep doing what we do. Niners.
Let's go.
Baby. Let's go.
Shout out them longshoremen with them knockoff jerseys coming off the back of boats.
Oh, yeah. I seen the dude with a knockoff OG Niner jersey, number 22. I was like, oh, God.
Bro, hey, look, back in the 90s and in the early 2000s, the Fahey's would have these random jerseys. Yeah. I got a Jesse Sapolo 1989 Super Bowl. It's a 3X.
It's a 3X.
You know what? It fits me. I'll take it. I'll take it.
You'll make it work.
Yeah.
You'll make it work because 3Xs was in.
Oh,
3X. If the jersey didn't come down to your knees, it was too short.
100%. I actually just gave up a couple jerseys that I refused to give up. One of them was a Patrick Willis, 2 or 3X. I gave it to John Porter. It fit him like a glove.
Oh my god!
And John's 6'4" like you, and I'm like, there is no way I fit into this jersey.
These days. John Porter's looking good.
Well, he's been hitting the weights.
He's looking good these days.
We're in week 7.
He's looking really. I'm very impressed with John Porter. He's hitting that weight room hard. Let's go to. We got another special guest. We got another special guest. And I believe it's a cousin.
Uh-oh.
Who's on the line?
Yo, what up? It's your cousin Mike.
What's up, Big Mike?
What up, bro? Just want to wish you a happy 40th birthday, man.
Hey, thank you, man. I know we're getting old. I can't believe it.
Getting wild, dude.
I know.
We are very proud of you. Living out your dream, and now doing sports talk radio. You've been a loud kid since you were fucking 4 years old.
Yeah.
But,
unfortunately, we had to dump you because you swore, but that's okay, buddy. I love you, Big Mike.
Good, Big Mike. He's just fired up, that's all.
I love you, Big Mike.
Fired up.
That's Swanky Mike. He makes all those little dolls.
Oh,
so he got us cards.
Trading cards. That was Big Mike, huh?
Yeah, Big Mike.
So you gave me this Cracker Jack box, and it sat on my nightstand for months.
Yeah, he's very creative.
And I finally opened it up, and I'm like, babe, look at this. And it looks at it. She goes, that's the coolest thing ever. It's cool that he made us trading cards.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty next level. Didn't it make you feel like a star?
He also made the E40 doll, too.
Yeah. We got to get it to 40 water.
You do got to get that to 40 water.
I'll take it with me. I have been taking it. I'll take it with me.
Yeah.
Before Friday, remind me.
Yep.
Remind me. And then we'll give it to E40. Now, we got another special guest.
Okay.
And this one's going to blow you. It's going to blow you away. It's going to blow you away. All right, on the line, he's a Hall of Famer. It's the one and only Rick Barry. Rick, good morning.
Well, first of all, I'm not going to sing happy birthday and ruin your day, so happy birthday to you.
Rick, thank you so much for calling in. I used to call into you back in the day all the time, and we were arguing about point guard for the USA team, and you told me if Stephon Marbury's your point guard, you aren't winning a gold.
Yeah, well, anyway, listen, first of all, 40 is nothing. It's only a freaking number, and it's a very small number, so you should be grateful that you're still only 40.
Exactly. I am grateful. That's
it. Birthdays are great, and you want to have a lot of them, but it's only a number, and it's just how you feel, and hopefully you're doing well health-wise. That's the most important thing.
And Rick, I know you're feeling like you're 50 right now because you're killing everybody on the pickleball circuit right now. You're number 1, gold medals. I heard you got Mully involved. You sent him some gear. Liz, Mully's wife, is playing pickleball. I had no idea how this sport was exploding across the country.
Well, it's the number one sport in the country, maybe in the world. They're trying to get it in the Olympics. Over 65 countries are playing it now, and it's just exploding. And now they've got the people combined, and they've got the world team venture going on. I'm involved with companies that will be part of that and have one of those teams, and it's great. I mean, it really is a lot of fun. Easy to pick up, and you just don't beat your body up as much as you do playing tennis, and it's much easier to play than playing tennis. Even my 89 and 87-year-old in-laws are playing pickleball and having fun doing it. So, yeah, everybody should just give it a serious try. In fact, it's just awesome.
Rick, awesome. Shasky, his father, you're his favorite player. Your father's favorite player.
Hands down.
Hands down. He loves you. He loves you. So I know this is going to mean the world to him, as well as Joe, that you came in and wish him a happy birthday today.
Of this. What's his name?
My dad's the same as me, Joe Shasky, but he's junior. I'm the third.
Oh, you're the third. Okay, so you're kind of like, Scooter is the fourth, actually. So, well, that's great. So, we're recording this is here, so you can take it and play it to him.
I will.
Joe Jr., this is Rick Barry, just saying hi. I hope you had a great holiday over Thanksgiving, and you have a great Christmas coming up. And I know you're proud of your son and all the wonderful things that he's doing, and hopefully he's treating you right, because I always felt that it should be a situation that you take care of your kids growing up, you do all these wonderful things for them, then when they get older and they get successful, they should be taking care of you. So hopefully that'll happen for you with Joe.
I love you, Rick. You're the best. Real quick, Rick, honestly, in your wildest dreams, when Leica bought the team and you're at half court and everyone's going crazy because they traded away Monteos, did you ever think that they would win 4 championships in 8 years? Because I didn't.
No, well, I mean, I'm not clairvoyant. If I were, I could have put a lot of money down and I could be retired for sure now. I could have made more money doing that than I did playing basketball for sure. But I did feel that he was willing to spend money to do the things necessary to try to get him. Then it was just a matter of picking people who are running his business to make the wise decisions and get the right people. And obviously they've done a terrific job with that, and it's been a great success. I mean, they could easily have had 2 more championships. The Draymond Green thing with Cleveland, that was such BS, and we've talked about that before. Yeah. And then, of course, the injuries to KD and Clay. There's no way Toronto's going to beat them if they don't get hurt. So it's been an amazing run, and it was very exciting to see what they were able to do last season. And, they shouldn't despair right now. I mean, they got off to just a horrendous start. But just think of this. You can't win a freaking game. I mean, it probably set a record for the worst start in any season in the history of the franchise. And there are only 3 games. There are only 3 games or so out of first place.
I know.
It's pretty darn good when you've got 3/4 of the season left and try to get everybody back. And to me, the biggest factor, 2 factors. Number 1, the biggest factor, is Wiseman's got to get to be a factor for them. He's got to just learn down there and come in and help this team. Without him, I don't think they can do it. And then the other younger guys have to step up a little bit and do what Poole did and really maybe break through that wall to all of a sudden discover what it's going to take to be a consistent top-level player. And I'm talking about, Kuminga and Moody and those guys. That's what has to happen, and Poole has to get more he has to be more consistent in what he's doing. Clay has always been a little bit, streaky in what he's done. And if they can have that, and well, I probably should have said number 1 would have been, hey, decide you want to play some freaking defense. For God's sake. Holy crap. I mean, giving up 128 points on the road, you're never going to win basketball games doing that. Their defense has been just atrocious. They started to show a little signs of getting a little bit better, and they need to do that. It all starts with the defense. You have to make a team commitment to play the best defense you can play. Offense is a roller coaster ride. Defense is the constant. They have to focus on the defense, then get Wiseman and get those young players to step up, and that they should be fine.
Hey, at least they're not Minnesota, Rick, where they're giving up 47 points in the freaking quarter. The Minnesota Timberwolves look like a mess right now with Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. But, Rick, we do appreciate the call.
Thanks
so much for calling
in. And the assist to Scooter Berry.
No doubt. Assist to Scooter Berry.
That was awesome.
Wishing Joe Shasky a 40th birthday.
Thank
Like you said,
Rick. It
age
means
is
a lot.
just a number.
All right, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
Anytime, Rick. Rick Barry, the Hall of Famer. What a show.
I love
him.
Come on, people. You got to understand, that's my dad's favorite player in basketball. Ever, right? Ever in basketball. To this day, if a kid can't physically get the ball up to the rim the right way in a normal form of shooting, specifically like the younger kids, the 3rd and 4th graders, I always tell them, do the Rick Barry. And they're like, grandma style? I'm like, yeah, Rick Barry style.
What did he say? I would have been Scrooge McDuck if I would have known it 1 4 times. I would have made a lot of money.
We got like 17 fire takes right there. Save some of that sound.
What was the car reference, though? I keep trying to, go back to that because that's my favorite drop of all time.
When he says you don't drive this car, you point name. Yeah. When you're going 175 miles through the catacombs.
He did not like Larry Brown dropping to Rick Barry. Unbelievable show.
I kind of feel him on the Wiseman thing.
Yeah. Playing well at Santa Cruz, but you know what? Every time you go on Twitter after a win, the conversation turns to Wiseman. Just enjoy the damn win. Wiseman's in the G League right now trying to get his game right. Let's pray that he gets his game right. Said you guys want to trade him for these. I keep hearing
some guys are slow developers. I look at the guy right now for the 49ers in Banks, the left guard.
Aaron Banks.
He didn't play at all last year.
Nope.
I thought he was unplayable. I really did. Because when they showed him at practice, he was getting manhandled. Yep. And all he's done in this first full season, and again, he's in year 2, when he didn't have injury concerns, but he basically redshirted his freshman year, his rookie year. All he's done is dominate. He's been outstanding. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen here for Wiseman, but if you'd have asked me after 1 year, even a couple of weeks of this year, I'd be like, we'll see. He's been awesome.
Awesome. By the way, this segment was presented by Trimark. Everybody's got their go-to meal at their favorite restaurant, so it's time we head back into their kitchen for episode 3. The go-to presented by Trimark. Check out Rome Artisan Burgers.
Artisan.
At 95 Artisan.
Rome Artisan Burgers.
Yeah,
shout out Josh.
There's no I there.
Shout out the homie.
There's no I there.
Yep.
Artisan Burgers. Rome Artisan Burgers at 957thegame.com. My bad, Trimark on that one. Could have sworn I said Artesia. Anyway, hey, what a show here.
Not Argentina.
Not Argentina.
Rome Artisan Burger. Multiple locations here in the Bay Area.
Not messy. I need to go out there and try one of those.
Messi to Inter Miami. Question mark. But let's go out to the phone line.
Michael Green, too, playing well.
He is playing really well.
OG Niner Sacramento 49er fake jerseys. I hope I didn't call anybody out. OG Niner, what's happening?
What's going on? I heard that you guys called me a clown and had a problem with my jersey yesterday.
No, didn't call. Were you sitting in section 227 yesterday?
Yes, sir. Every Sunday.
Dude, I sit right behind you. I saw you with the 22 jersey. I'm not going to clown you for it, but it said OG Niner, and I respect it because there's a Cowboy fan sitting right there, and you looked at Cowboy fan, and you said, I'm OG Niner. We dominate. Why are you here? Or something along those lines. So I do respect it, OG Niner. OG Niner? Going once? Going twice? We didn't call you a clown. Because he'll slug the hell out of me. That's a big boy. Michael, it's Leandro. Rat-a-tat-tat.
Hey,
Rat-a-tat-tat. Mike.
Hey, fellas, how you doing? Hey, I'd like to just go ahead and say I'm happy that my Raiders gave Shasky a day early birthday present.
Thank you.
And I got to tell you, I haven't seen a defense of like the 49ers have since the 85 Bears. I'm sorry, man. They're gang tackling and just putting people on the ground like no other. And lastly, I do believe as an NFL fan that the San Francisco 49ers are going to play the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly for the NFC title game. Get there.
I want that matchup.
It's going to be a war of attrition.
I kind of don't want that matchup.
The winner is going to have to earn it.
No, I'm with you. And let me tell you why I want this matchup with the Eagles. Let me tell you this.
I want the
Dallas Eagles
matchup.
resemble a college team to me. They remind me so much. I'm not saying, stylistically, but they remind me a lot of Oklahoma, Oregon, where they just run the score up on someone. Now, I am not diminishing their offensive and defensive lines because they're very, very physical.
Very physical.
I'm very interested to see the way the 49ers play football. They limit the amount of possessions. They're going to try to run the ball down.
The key is keeping Jalen Hurts in the pocket. You keep him in the pocket and make him be a pocket quarterback. You'll have a lot of success there. You cannot let this guy roam around. And mobile quarterbacks get a Niner problems.
I agree. But I look at who's given them fits this year. Dallas gave them some fits this year. They have Micah Parsons. You could move him around on that D-line and get the matchup that you want. With Nick Bosa now being more mobile, being able to choose left and right-hand side, I don't know. I'm ready for that matchup. I am not backing down to them. I don't think that they've seen a run game like ours, nor have they had the weaponry to go up against that we have.
They do have a hell of a defensive line.
I'm not diminishing
we get to that matchup. We'll be ready to roll.
Bonte, I want them.
I want the Cowboys. Antonio in Oakland, what's happening?
Hey, happy birthday, Shasky.
Thank you.
And yeah, I want to face the Cowboys no matter what in the playoffs. Man. I want to beat them again. And, I want us to, protect Jimmy G a little bit more, but at the same time, I love that we won. The Raiders helped us out, man. I'm buying my dad and brothers lunch all week because they're Raider fans, so thanks for helping us out, And, Fred Warner and Hufanga, they was looking like Bowman and Polamalu out here, man. We got number one defense. We're going to shut down the Dolphins next week. And I'm fired up, y'all.
Oh, then it's going to be a great game. We'll get to the Dolphins later in the week. Moster's been chirping. He's been bumping his gums. They got something coming. They do have something coming. Let's go to Jim in Oakland. Rat-a-tat-tat here before we get to the flex moment of the show. Jim in Oakland, what's happening?
Yes, can you hear me?
We got you, Jim.
Yeah, good morning, Bonte and Shasky. I love the show. I listen every morning on the way down from Oakland down to the South Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And just listening to the Rick Barry interview, I want to call in and say something to get the record straight that I hear often so much year after year. Shasky, you had said that when Barry's up on the floor with Joe Lacob, all the fans are booing because we had traded away Monte Ellis. That's only half of the story. So I was at that game. I'm a third-generation Oaklander, and if you remember, that game was in May of, I forget the year, but in March, 2 months earlier, Lacob had announced that they were moving the team from Oakland to San Francisco, and everybody in my circle was pissed at that, and this is our first opportunity to have Lacob there and to hear back from the fans. So I felt like at least we were booing because he was moving the team.
Will you meet me here?
It sucked to lose Ellis.
Will you meet me here? It wasn't just any one of those. It was all of those
all
things.
of them.
Andrew Bogut being acquired and he
Right.
gets immediate microfracture surgery. Like it wasn't just
The move to San
I say
Francisco.
the Monte Ellis thing. Yeah, it was a variety of
yeah,
things.
no doubt. Let's go to Gene in Oakland real quick. We got a special guest on the line. Gene in Oakland, got about 30 seconds. What's happening, Gene?
Hey. Happy 40th, Joe.
Thank you, Gene.
Hey, I don't remember my 40th. I think it was sometime during the Reagan administration. Anyway, hey, you're not getting older, you're getting better, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways, all right, so turning to the Niners quickly. Early in the season, I called and I said, I had a feeling this defense was good enough to carry even a mediocre version of Jimmy G all the way to the end. And you kind of poo-pooed it at the time, said it was a little too soon. Give it another 4 or 5 games, and I think at this point we have to call this one of the best defensive 49er teams we've ever seen. I've ever seen.
And
Sure.
Gene, what's the most remarkable is they're missing a bunch of starters
No
who I
doubt.
thought would have made them better. Mosley, Eric Armstead, Kinlaw, go down the list. Like their D line right now.
Jimmy Ward hasn't played much.
Bonte, it's Bosa, Drake Jackson, and a bunch of guys no one can pronounce.
No doubt. Real quick, the coach and then the special guest to end the show. Coach, we got about 30 seconds. Los Altos Hills, maybe. What's up, Coach?
Hey, what a game, what a game. I'm super fired up. Happy birthday, Butcher Boy.
Thank you, buddy.
Mine was in George W.'s administration, not Reagan. That last guy. I was there, and an unbelievable game. But the comment I would have is damn, our guys get held every time.
Yes.
You see up on the screen the wraparound hug of Bosa, Ridgeway. Like, it's Amenahu. It's
contagious.
It's unbelievable how
It's
much
contagious.
holding these O-lines are getting away
No doubt.
with.
Coach,
But anyway,
Amenahu is balling.
He is balling. Thanks for the call, Coach.
balling.
No doubt, Coach. We got to run here. Last but not least, another special guest, the last special guest of the day. And it's another cousin of yours. What's happening?
What's the word? Hey, long-time listener to Joe Talk, first-time caller to Talk Radio.
Who is this?
This is your cousin Joe, Big Joe.
Oh my God, Big Joe!
No.
This is a guy. Wait one
We always
second.
called him JoJo because he was little Joe. His big cousin. I just want to stay on the air longer than Mike because we're as competitive family as there can be. So can't get outdone, man.
All right, Joey. While
Well,
you're
just
here,
don't drop an F-bomb.
Here
You'll
we
be
go.
all right.
We used to play softball together at Lions Field in San Bruno. My cousin played first base. My dad pitched. My uncle Matt was at second. My brother was out in the outfield. I was at shortstop. Who am I missing? Who else was on this team of the all-family team where we would fight every inning?
Boy, we had Big Joe DiBattista there.
That's right.
Part of the family now, but
yes.
Boy, there was. I mean, we had some good times and some more to come. So,
Well, Joe, you lasted longer than Mike, Joe.
Yeah.
You lasted longer than him, and you did drop an F-bomb.
Yeah.
We're proud of you, Joe, and happy birthday, man.
Love you, buddy. I hope you still have the pink batting gloves.
Oh, absolutely. I think little Joe wears them now.
Let's go.
In high school.
I miss you, buddy. Have a good one. Thanks for calling in.
All right, man. What a show. What a show. Happy birthday, Joe Shasky. 40th birthday. Now for the flex moment of the show.